Hey folks,
Hi.
so after playing that Coffin Mania and Lele mod, like one of the artists wanted to be on, like to talk, so we'll do that. Basically this weekend's kind of been like we went to see Terrifier 3 with our with mom. Yeah, my mom actually likes horror movies, and that was like a obviously a very fun movie. You like the first two, you like this one.
Yeah, it's good.
I will say I wish it was longer like two was, cause like two is like like 2.5 hours long. This one was like about 2 hours, and like there's a couple of scenes where it's like I feel like there's like a director's cut somewhere here. You know what I mean?
Yeah, there's a certain kill off that I'm not gonna talk about. That it feels like they either purposefully left it out for Terrifier 4, or there's like a director's cut somewhere.
I'm not gonna
I will
I'm
not
not
say
gonna
what it
spoil
is.
it or anything. Like honestly, like I did like do movie streams where after the theater, like I turn on the camera and like give my thoughts about a movie, but like I kind of like I stopped doing that whenever like somebody just like commented something horrible about us. Like we just did like a review of, like Evil Dead Rise. We said we liked the movie, like and someone commented just saying like how like ugly we were and how horrible we were, and like it's like we didn't do anything wrong, and the reviews themselves didn't get that much support, so we decided not to do it or whatever. But that's a
Yeah.
different story for a different day. Also, we've been like even though it's like Sunday, it's been kind of like a lazy day, sleeping and been doing a bit of work. You know why? Because basically every week it's been like here's Monday through Friday, nice and cool, nice and cool, nice and cool, nice and crisp and cool, nice cool fall weather. Saturday and Sunday it's like summer is back, baby. It's like 80 degrees, 90 degrees. It's like maybe like mid to late 70s. It's like what the hell's going on here? Like then goes back to be Monday. It's cool again. So like I'm taking a day off on the weekday just to actually like go out and enjoy the fall weather. Because I'm sick of like feels like God's like laughing at me with this shit. Because like I don't know why it's the weekends only where it's hot. That's a little bit weird, but okay.
Pain.
No, the government made weather machines just to annoy me and me alone.
Yes, it's solely you.
Yeah, but like all right, let's bring in our guests and play some
Damn
Mario or let's play some
government
Luigi's Mansion.
machines.
What's up?
Them damn government machines.
It's a joke, by the way.
It's a joke.
Yeah.
It's a joke. I'm gonna be honest. I've been dunking on the people actually doing the whole weather machine fucking joke too. Like, me and Sophia Norwitz are like just making fun of these people because.
It's probably Sophia like is making fun of them, but I actually haven't really like kept up Sophia Norwitz. So.
Oh, Norwitz is chill.
Okay.
Norwitz is chill. She just makes fun of people now.
Okay, yeah, I know a few years ago, like very heavily the culture war stuff, so I couldn't really tell you like.
No,
what she's not to.
She's too tired for that.
Okay, good.
She's too
that's
tired
good.
for it.
All right, do a call.
All right.
Let's make sure the Discord volume's good to go.
Yeah.
Good old Discord.
Woo, Discord. Hi.
Hello.
Hi.
There we go.
Yeah.
Can you hear me?
Yep.
I can
we
hear
can
you just
hear
fine.
You perfectly.
I can hear y'all.
Awesome.
I can. I hear the. Let me just make sure it's like being monitored well in the capture.
Okay, also, I need to apologize real fast. I am so sorry. I am streaming right now, sir. My cat just gave me the dirtiest look for saying hello. I was like, wow, I'm sorry.
That's got him. That's cats for you.
Yeah, that checks out with pets.
Yeah.
Pets are just they're right for sure.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we got this new futon, and he has made a home on it, and he's been there all day. But he hates when we're streaming because I guess he just doesn't like noise. When he doesn't really like noise, he's kind of cranky. But
Noise.
he'll
Just starts meowing like crazy.
Yep.
No, he just kind of he just doesn't like noise when he wants to sleep, which I mean I understand.
Valid, as we all should.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, but like we said, we enjoyed the mod. I'm just eager for
Thank
more
you.
Coffin of Andy and Lele. Could you tell us like
Yeah.
how you got into that? It's
Oh,
a basic
sure.
question.
I can try and give a little bit of a context for
Yeah.
myself and my involvement in things. So,
Yeah.
I am Azrealm. You can find me on basically everything with that. Fair warning. Some of the stuff that you'll find is like my not safe for work accounts and such like that. But that's besides the point.
Oh no.
Right, yeah. I am one of the two lead artists for the Tokar project that our group, the Graveyard Shift, has been working on.
Yeah.
And I got involved with this through a very strange series of events. So I I was already a fan of ToeCal,
Yeah.
and have been. It has been my little hyper fixation for a while. But I happened to be scrolling through YouTube, and there was comments about, hey, we have a Discord server for, people who are fans of the series and like what's involved with it. I'm like, oh, okay, this is cool. Sure, I might as well check that out, see what's up. And so I hop in that Discord server just on a whim. I'm not typically one to do this sort of shit, right?
Yeah.
And I see that there's a whole section on the server discussing mod projects. I'm like, okay, what's going on there? And I take a look, and one of the first things that was posted there was who is the executive producer for our mod project, looking for more people to join. Basically, a call to action, be like, hey, this is the last call as we're working on things. Does anyone have these sort of skill set? And I'm just like, you know what? Sure. I'll throw my hat into the ring.
Yeah.
Very quickly, they were able to see that I can work very actively in the style. They're like, oh, cool, we'll bring you in. Didn't really give a full understanding of like the skill set that I was able to provide for them.
Yeah.
But they very quickly found out that I used to be a teacher of animation at a collegiate level. I have a master's degree in film and animation, and my master's thesis was actually on the management of creatives over international waters to work on one project. That was a huge thing about my thesis, which is exactly what this group is we have people in Vietnam and Thailand and Japan. We have people who are in Germany and France and the UK. We got people in America. We've got one in Brazil. It's a team of very talented creatives from all around the world working together on this.
Yeah.
And when they found out that I had that knowledge base and that skill set, I was able to come in and help organize a lot of that. And that's what led them to giving me the lead artist role.
Wow. That's wild. Yeah, you just kind of like found it and was like, oh wow, cool, I really like this. Oh hey, you want to go and manage all these artists for this project? Like, sure,
right?
Great.
I wonder if
I've done this before. I know what I need to do.
I wonder if the Discord server is the one I was in like a year ago, because like I was in like one as well, but like I don't know if it was the same one. I kind of just got tired of it and kind of left or whatever.
I can understand that.
Yeah, the one that we were in was very overwhelming, for lack of a better word. Like there was like well over 100 people that were like active. Like a good bit of those people were very active. So it was like looking there, you have like 200 messages, and you're like, oh no.
I got like a.
You're coming into an already established group of people working on doing whatever and hanging out and talking. So it's like, how do I wedge myself into this? I understand.
I also got like a mod announcement saying pretty much like the admin was like a teenager. It's like, how old are you? I'm like a little too old for this shit.
Yeah, it was like as soon as I heard that like the mod was like 19, I'm like, all right, I'm sorry.
Oh, 19. Like. I hear teenager, I think like 15 or something, like super young. It's like,
but also it's just like, do we really want a teenager like running this stuff? I mean, I don't know. Unless if they have their shit together, but let's be honest, like most 19-year-olds do not have their shit together. I think almost all 19-year-olds don't have their shit together.
As someone who has taught 19-year-olds before, they are not always together all the way. True. So I get it.
Oh no.
By the way, make sure the stream is running, because
oh yeah, it's running. I've got it up.
I cannot find OBS anywhere. I just think OBS is being weird. Like I tried to open up OBS, and it's like a second OBS, but the first OBS that's running the stream has like vanished. It's kind of like, isn't streaming fun?
Oh, this is gonna be great.
Technical difficulties.
Yeah. This is gonna be great when we have to end it, and people are gonna be like, "Your stream is running for 3 hours after that." I'm like, "Well, what am I supposed to do?"
I mean, there's a way to end on YouTube. I'm just trying to like open up like the Switch while we talk.
Do you need to turn it on?
Is it on?
The Switch is on, yeah.
Yeah, weird. It's not showing on here.
Oh, that's cool.
But yeah, we just keep talking then.
Oh, we're just gonna be talking. Well,
yeah.
Sure. I am an open book for y'all to discuss with. I know you gave me a couple questions here, but I want to leave the field open for y'all to ask me them or say whatever you need.
How'd you find like the Coffin Indian lately? Like I discover it like
Oh, okay. So I discovered ToeCal right around the time, literally a week after episode 2 released.
Huh.
Yes.
So I started to see a lot of things through my own YouTube feed, through Twitter. People were talking about this game and the subject matter involved with it. I'm like, okay, what is going on here? And I looked into it more, and I'm like, interesting. So
Yeah.
I decided it's only I think it was on sale at that point for like $7 or something like that, $10
Yeah.
or something. I'm like,
Yeah,
I can
super
try this
cheap.
out. I need something new to play. And I became absolutely enamored with it. For a couple different reasons. So number one, the art style, I love it. The ability to take something that's so uniquely monochromatic but give enough detail and expression out of characters,
Yeah.
absolutely
Yeah.
fantastic. Love it.
Mhm.
Love to death that they did that with a visual novel, especially because so many times it's just two little busts back and forth talking to each other, yada yada yada, and it's like,
Yeah.
okay, I've played this dating sim game a million times. What the hell, whatever. But they did something really unique
Yeah.
with for a visual novel. And the third thing that really pulled me into it is I am a huge fan of any sort of media or content that either A, forces the player or the viewer to make decisions or choices with their life or experiences with what they're viewing that
Yeah.
they typically wouldn't in their normal average day-to-day
Yeah.
life.
Mhm.
The idea that the player is forced to do these awful things and just experience them and exist within it,
Yeah.
very interesting to me because it lets me know more about people based on the choices they make, even when there is no good choice.
Yeah.
And so I rapidly started getting a bunch of my friends and people to be like, I want to play through this with you, because I was so happy to see games that made people like think and almost cringe away from it in ways and really engage with it on a deeper level
Yeah.
than just a lot of content where it's like, oh, and you get the sword and save the hero and do the good job. It's like,
Yeah.
oh, yay, we've seen this story a million times.
Yeah, it's like, like with like, oh, you can always go and take the same, yes, you can date this person, you date this girl, you can date, this, that, whatever, but it's like, doing something different where it's like, all right, you're going to make a terrible choice either way, like, that's the fun stuff. That's where it's like, all right, why would you choose that? Oh, like, it's kind of like, it makes you kind of think a little bit more where it's like, ooh, why did you go choose that? Besides, I want to go and see how messed up, the one route is or the bad ending is, it's like, kind of just like, it's fun. I do like that because like some of these like dating sims are just kind of with that.
Let me try closing OBS real fast, see if it fixes this issue that I'm having, because I've still not been able to open up like Luigi's Mansion yet. Let me just
Close.
You're all good. A game that's of a similar vein in that sense that I really enjoy is, have either of you heard of Slay the Princess?
I think I got that on my wish list.
I've heard of that.
It's another fantastic game where it puts you in a position as a player where there's no good decision, there's no right outcome, and there's a lot of fucked up things that can happen throughout it. And I love that it forces the player to go through those sort of experiences.
Yeah, I love that stuff because it's like, like I like when whatever decision you make is gonna go and be a bad decision. So It's like choose which bad decision you want wisely.
Exactly. Suffer the consequences of your actions.
Yeah.
So the way that the mod was originally sold to me was obviously the angles that are obvious and people making the haha jokes about the coffin of Andy and Lele and stuff, but it's just like, okay, cool. But the angle that actually got me interested, it was the idea of trying to approach it with like a butterfly effect, where it's like change one thing in the past and how drastically different the future would be.
Yeah.
And that was really what kind of hooked me initially to this. I mean, I have my own joys out of the process of as well of what was involved with ToCal. I find it funny. I enjoy that sort of content as something that can be explored, because again, it's not something you typically explore as a story topic.
Yeah.
Ever.
Never.
So the ability to look at a visual novel type system where there's awful things happening to people and there's no good outcomes, and you have a whole list of different processes that can happen is really what is driving a lot of our team to continue making not only the Coffin of Andrew and Renee, but we have some initial things for our own IP in the works. We're starting to work on our own stuff in the background. I can't say too much about it, but that is something that we are going to try and do.
Oh, cool!
That's
like
exciting.
a lot of like good shits come from like just like mods and like fan fiction of like original stuff. So yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to
I'm
that.
definitely interested.
Oh yeah, it was kind of funny. I got into that group about a month into the process of them working on this project.
Yeah.
But even within a month of me being there, so 2 months into everything, we myself, the director and the lead writer, all kind of sat down and looked at each other and like, this is going very well and surprisingly put together. Do we just want to make an indie game company when everything's all said and done?
Oh, yeah.
And that's kind of what the ball has been rolling on. We have a couple people who are like, I'm only here for the mod project. We have some people who are very gung ho on working on our own future IPs, and it's a mix in between. So
that's awesome.
Yeah, if people have been enjoying the art and writing and stuff that we've been doing, stay tuned. We'll try and give something even more on top of everything.
Yeah, and it's really nice that the mod project actually is working, because like I have seen so many mod projects, fanzines, fan projects that are just like, they end up like just crashing and burning, and then you just see like a whole twit longer like a week before it's supposed to release being like, hey, by the way, here's how this all happened and everybody hates each other now.
I'm learning all this drama against my will. It's
Yeah.
like also like OBS magically appeared again, so I can
Yay, OBS success. Yeah, working on a personal, on like a passion mod project can be a lot like herding cats, and you just need to have the people who are dedicated to organizing said cats.
Exactly. It definitely, I could definitely see that, especially when you're like working with so many different people in so many different areas. It's like, all right, we all need to be like synchronized somehow.
And it's actually surprising how much bleed over there is between the different departments, because we have people like myself who actually, I'm an artist by trade, but I also participate on the writing team. And we have one of the people who's on the writing team who also worked on coding for it. So you have some situations where you have multiple people working in different departments at the same time to try and help push things forward in what needs to be done.
Yeah, definitely.
Also, it's kind of like fitting the Luigi's Mansion mission of Mom's actually called Graveyard Shift.
That's hilarious.
That's perfect.
That is perfect. Alright, 1 second. I'm gonna go grab myself my water bottle. It's like a foot away from here.
Let me just also make sure the audio is good.
Awesome. I was like, I'm talking a lot. I'm gonna need my water bottle.
I understand.
Yeah. Hey, Trash Gang. Hello, Lemon Mike.
I'm looking forward to the casket of Smandy and Smay.
Yes, the next Tokal mod.
Yes. There's actually a lot of groups that we've been in touch with, a couple different mod projects as well, trying to help them organize and go forward. Like the Coffin of Callie is one of them that I know we've been in touch with the creator of that, and they've been learning a lot of stuff just based on the processes that what our team can do. So we're a team of 39 people, actually 41 now. We've hired some more people since then. And I know there's a couple people who are going to be hopping out. I say hire, but it's a passion project. Anyway, you get the idea of bringing people into the team. And so, yeah, it's been a good resource for not only our project, but any other future Tocal projects and people getting help and assistance from our whole team.
What's the Coffin of Callie? Like,
what is the
I haven't heard of that
Coffin
one
yet?
So they have an OC named Callie. I haven't looked too far into a lot of the work with them. I was able to help them out with a few things in regards to their artwork. But that's its own separate thing. But I know they have a whole story involving their OC and Andrew and a whole thing with that. So it's their own alt universe mod that they've been working on in private.
Oh, that's cool.
And it was actually kind of interesting. Is we released our mod pretty much 2 weeks ago, and somebody else like days after got in touch with us is like, oh my god, myself and a few other people have also been working on a Coffin of Andrew and Renee mod.
Oh my gosh.
Like, we had no idea that you guys were working on your mod. Did you know anything about us? What is stuff? We had no idea. And what it turns out is it was a small group actually in Russia that was very disconnected from a lot of the other groups that was already actively working on things.
Yeah.
And so they're doing their own thing with it, and they might produce their own version like in a year or two, but it's just very interesting that it worked out timing wise that way, that we were both working on the same kind of mod at the same time.
I mean,
I'll play
both.
I'll play different takes, you know.
Yeah,
I'm pretty
I'll
sure.
play different
yeah.
takes,
Pretty sure the story will be different, you know, like
Yeah, I feel like because you guys have your own sort of story with it, they'll probably have their own sort of story with it, and obviously different, you know, artists and whatnot, you know, for this sort of thing. That's crazy.
I googled the Coffin of like Callie. All I got is this Reddit post where somebody just draws like Callie and Marie from Splatoon in the art style of like Coffin of Annie and Lele.
Oh, well,
I will try to get you connected to some info in regards to it.
yeah.
Cool.
No, that's
Damn, like, did you hear about the leak in the can? I know there was like a crazy like Nintendo leak and some weird shit with Game Freak, but I haven't fully looked into that.
I feel like we're gonna have to cover that one on a whole separate stream because I've been reading the Pokemon.
It's a lot.
It's a lot. Like I only know like about like maybe 20% of what's going on, and more stuff is coming out. So I'm kind of like waiting for all the Centro leaks to be done before talking about it.
So I, as someone who has been kind of tied to the Pokemon fandom in a lot of ways, seeing those leaks and learning that like things like legendaries actually had kids together in lore wise, and there's like different lore stories about somebody going out of their way and completely wiping out certain species of Pokemon, and like some of the internal stories are just nuts.
Yeah.
The fact that these are like canon stories, like whole on lore wise. But on top of that, things that like, oh, the Lucario situation is that they're confirmed pants. It's not just his legs. I'm trying to, like, Mudkip looked completely different initially. There's like a whole stack of things that are just like, this is just weird behind the scenes stuff that like nobody would have ever thought was going to ever be canonized.
Oh yeah, and the confirming of the Gen 5 and Gen 6 stuff, like that has people apparently really angry. Basically, the reason why Gen 6 had such fewer new Pokemon was because of the reception of Gen 5 or something like that.
I like Gen 5.
Mm-hmm. I like Gen
It's
5,
good.
but yeah, I liked it. But like, yeah, no, I feel that whole thing is like, I'm kind of... Oh, what's Luigi doing? Luigi, what are you doing?
Catching the pinball veins.
Oh.
But yeah, like I played Pokemon like Scarlet on here. Like I haven't really touched the DLC of that yet. Yep. Pokemon's definitely has gone some interesting directions in the past like few years, I will say. Like how long have you been a Pokemon fan?
Me? Oh, I played since original Yellow.
Oh dang.
Old
school,
and a lot of my early art inspiration was actually Pokemon based.
Yeah.
And so a lot of my fandom initially for my own personal artwork started out with Pokemon artwork.
Oh, wow.
So I have that sort of connection already.
I went to the flea market yesterday, and they had this very like old Pokemon board game from like the first generation. Like
Was it Pokemon Master Trainer?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was like $100.
I
It's
have
like,
that. Yeah.
Everybody, all my friends have the game. It's like I kind of want it, but I'm not gonna spend $100 on it.
Yeah, that's how I feel. Everyone's like, I have that game. It's so good. I'm like,
I got like a bunch of like old weird like Pokemon like merchandise. I got like these Jawbreakers, you know, like they're from like 1999. That I got Pokemon Yahtzee actually. Like
Oh wow.
that was my great grandma's like board game she had like for me. Have obviously like some Pokemon toys from the Burger King promo back in the day.
Oh my god, yep. With the little Pokeballs on the weird hook things that they tried to
That creepy
have the whole the capture thing.
yeah.
Yeah, and the creepy like recall commercial where it's like, you know, some Pokeballs may choke kids, like contact this number. It's like very like, you know, ominous looking.
Oh yeah.
Also, we have a question. What other art have you made besides Pokemon and Andy and Layla? Like, what fandoms do you like to kind of,
Got you. So, I after graduating college, I was stuck in a situation where needed to figure out what I was doing with myself. So I initially started teaching, but there was some issues that I had with it. So I ended up shifting to being an independent artist, and the as an independent artist, I found a lot more traction from the furry community, doing Pokemon art, and just general whatever people wanted. I've drawn JoJo characters before.
Hell yeah.
It's really whatever work you can get at the time, but a lot of my work that I've got done and received commissions for has been furry art.
Oh yeah. And furry pays the bills, I'm guessing,
Yeah,
right?
For a year, it has. I have been living and paying my bills for literally a year. 1 month ago, I hit 1 year paying my bills purely with furry art. So,
I mean, that's base.
It is what it is.
Oh yeah.
That's base. Like, no. You always hear the memes of the mysteriously wealthy furries that have furry art, that have, a bunch of money. Well, there you go.
The Megaton got
Megaton.
Shimigami Tensei.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have not had the... No, I think I did draw Morgana once, simply because of the crossover between the two fandoms with that. But
Yeah.
I'm just someone who's down to basically draw anything. Within reason, fair enough. I do want to specify. There are things that I do not allow. I have a terms of service.
I mean, fair. I mean, it's kind of funny because, we're writers, and Trash Queen especially. But I too have done basically smut stories or whatever for clients, and I've had some weird stuff. Let me tell you, especially back in the day, when I took on pretty much anything I wanted to, there was stories could you write a story about this involves a pit bull, let's say.
What? Yeah, there's some weird people that just wanted some weird stuff. I'm like,
everybody's got their thing.
I mean, interesting. And then the funniest part is that weird client ended up shortly going into Christian romance. Yes,
oh,
they went from weird degeneracy to Christian romance, and I was like, okay, all right, we're going to a very different field and area, and
yeah.
You would be surprised as to who the biggest degenerates on the internet can be.
Yep.
I mean, yeah, I kind of lost interest writing after that. It's okay, I kind of prefer the weird stuff, I ain't really good with Little House on the Prairie writing.
Yeah, that's fair.
I unfortunately am. Unfortunately, I am good at that sort of stuff. The happy, wholesome romance. Unfortunately, that's where I'm at. It's not always happy and wholesome. There's some sad. There's some there's actually smut, but at the same time, it's oh hey, here's more tropey romance shit. So. Unfortunately, I'm good at it and it pays the bills, so I'm all right, I'll do it.
Yeah,
that's honestly sometimes what you have to do as a creative online.
Yep.
I mean, I love being a content writer, I like our writing careers because complete freedom. It pays pretty well too. So far, AI hasn't really impacted our jobs that much because a lot of clients don't want to use AI. Sometimes So, go ahead.
It's hilarious how bad AI is at doing what people think AI does.
Oh.
Yeah,
what are you gonna say?
Oh, it's a little frustrating because some clients don't want AI, but then you gotta use grammatical checkers and stuff. But sometimes your work will be falsely detected as AI, so it's definitely a weird time, I will say.
Oh yeah, I can agree with that.
Yeah, and go ahead.
I was going to respond to Lemon Mike. So, if I haven't been commissioned yet for it, typically, I will say a lot of those demons I've known have a lot more masculine bodies, where a lot of times I'm drawing more feminine bodies or women.
Yeah.
Is more typically where my contents hit. But I do know how to draw big buff, bara daddies as well. So I just haven't been known for that, I guess, in the fandom for somebody to commission me yet for a Megaten demon like Ose or Flauros or any of those.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, you draw more of the, like, kind of, like, more, like, softer, feminine, furry stuff.
Luna, Tigress, you name it, that sort of thing. Yeah. And I am okay and open on the internet to say that I draw furry smut.
I mean, I'm gonna be honest. I found your Twitter in like 2 seconds, and the first thing I saw was furries, and I was like, I'm pretty sure this is her, so I wanted to make sure.
Yeah, that's me.
Yeah,
hey, you make a living.
Listen.
Yeah.
If I could, I would. Then again, if it were like me, if I was able to draw, like I feel I would be unstoppable. I feel that would be like. That would just, like, open up, like, Pandora's box of terrible things.
I mean, like,
if you would like to learn how to draw, I am willing to teach.
I mean...
It's never too late, like,
I could.
The idea of being born with natural talent or whatever is such a falsity.
Yeah.
Everything is a skill that you can develop over years. I didn't start drawing until I was out of high school.
Oh, wow.
I was drawing stick figures at that point, and I've since spent, the 12 years since then learning how to draw, really dedicated myself to it to the point where I have the master's degree in it. I generally feel like I know what I'm doing, and my work pays the bills, so.
Yeah. No, it worked. That's the thing is that, if you could find it, you can go make a skill, you can make it work, Yeah, that's something that's like, something I should, maybe 2025 I'll learn how to draw. I can finally just draw all the, like, annoying shit I always am like, I wish there was more art of.
That is honestly the constant push that I found is so often that's like, man, I wish there was this content and it just doesn't exist.
Yeah.
Or like you find stuff that's close but not what you're looking for.
Yeah.
And it's almost like the Thanos effect, putting on the gauntlet of like, fine, I'll do it myself.
That's literally it. Yeah, no, like, cause like, there's always, I'll be playing like old ass like RPGs and I'm like, oh, is there any like fan art of these characters? Absolutely nothing. There's like 5 images and it's like, if it gets a remaster, you get a little crumb of, something more, but it's like, a lot of it you have to be lucky, if a Japanese artist will actually go and do it, because those are the only ones that actually like do like the this is the only ones I ever see where it's like some like random out of nowhere old ass like thing, like, oh wow, you're drawing that art in like 2024, almost 2025, but yeah, maybe at this point it's like, all right, you should go and start just doing it yourself. Plus, honestly, after watching Look Back, the Fujimoto short film, we saw that last weekend. I was like, man, I kind of want to start drawing now.
Yeah, seriously. If you want to learn, feel free to message me. I can help give you guides. I taught classes on all of it.
That's what I realized. I'm like, you're literally a teacher in this sort of like, you literally have taught in this sort of animated stuff. So like, it's like, if there's anyone that I would be like, oh hey, can you go and like, tell me where to start? It would probably be you.
Sounds great.
Fair enough. I mean, hey, I can give you the tips and pointers that I would always give to my students just first starting out, and it's a process. It just takes time, dedication, and making sure you're working and improving your skill set.
Yeah, exactly.
In high school, I had like an art class that I like drawing. I like drawing like cool stuff in like high school, but then I kind of like stopped doing it. But like, I kind of wish I could like. I mean, I could, but like you know.
Yeah,
there's nothing stopping you.
I will also state this. If you are concerned about things like ADHD or your ability to focus or anything like that, I have ADHD and I've made a career out of making art. Yeah. And a lot of it is giving yourself the time and dedication to know, hey, this may suck, at the start, trying to go through and you don't like anything that you're looking at or not really feeling that you're getting the dopamine from the process at the start. I can be very difficult for someone with ADHD or any sort of problems like that.
Yeah.
But you learn to start looking at the positive things that you connect with, and it helps you gain that confidence with your drawings as you go.
Yeah.
I don't know if I got ADHD, but I'm on the autism spectrum.
Oh, hey, me too.
Okay, yeah, like when I was diagnosed, it's like still called like Asperger's syndrome. But I think I probably got some ADHD too because man, working, it's like I could get work done faster, but I'm like I'll look at Twitter or look at Facebook or whatever, and just before I know it, it's I don't know, man. I just wish I could be a little more I guess productive with myself sometimes, because I'll also be just looking at the phone, and when I could just be I could be reading a book on my phone, I could be doing this thing or that thing. I'm just on
The
social media,
distractions can be
social
awful.
media, or starting a flame war or something. It's man, what am I doing?
A flame war.
I'm that's an old term, but
I was like, that was old.
it's I took a little break from Twitter, but then Twitter becomes looking at Facebook, see what my friends are up to, or looking at comment sections. It's man, but you need the internet, but it's man, the internet's just so alluring with the crap, I guess.
Yeah.
Okay.
I've gotten better though. I've actually been reading a lot more this year, compared to the last few years, because I used to read a lot in high school,
Same.
Yeah.
Very much mood.
Oh yeah, I used to read a ton. I mean, I'm kind of the same way, though I have less distracting. I tend to stay a little bit more focused, but it's I can always do better.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
She has finished the Haunting Adeline book.
Yeah, I finished Haunting Adeline.
I've not read it.
You wouldn't like it. I already am I look at the type of books that you like. I'm you would not like this book.
I mean, maybe I would. I don't know.
Maybe. I don't know. I don't know if you would like this sort of stuff.
I definitely read some weird romance books before.
Yeah, you've read weird romance books before.
Who knows? I mean, you literally own the books. Maybe I'll just read some time.
I mean, you could try it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Honestly, okay, I'm gonna be honest, it's fucked up, but I don't know, maybe I'm just immune to fucked up stuff in a certain way, but it's there was only one scene in that entire book that made me go, damn, you really went there. And it's the infamous gun scene. You can look up what it is. It's the infamous gun scene.
The gun scene.
Yeah. It's
if you aren't going what the fuck with what you're reading, then what the hell are you reading?
Exactly. People are oh, it's just so messed up. I'm honestly, there was only one messed up sex scene in the entire thing, and that was because I went, damn, he really went there. But then otherwise I was oh, okay, the thing is, the content warnings made it seem like there was some really messed up stuff in this book, and it wasn't. I was oh, damn.
To sort of pull the focus a little bit back more towards the project or whatever. Yeah. What did y'all think of the mod as a whole? What are your thoughts on, what we did well, what we can work on? And I can give updates on things that we're in the process on, I guess.
Honestly, I really liked all of it.
By the way, sorry for going on a digression. It's kind of
no, you're good. You're good. I was letting you go with it and experience it. I just all right.
We all went on a completely different tangent for 20 minutes. It's all good.
Usually what happens with these streams.
Yeah, I'm here for it.
But
you go first.
Yeah, I mean, I really enjoyed it. I think the writing's pretty similar to the first two episodes, which I liked. I like the obviously the art,
thank you,
very unique. But it's it's the art style of Covenanting and Lele, but it also has its own feel, which I like.
Yeah.
We had a lot of different artists working on the project, so hearing that you enjoyed the art is gonna sit well with the whole team, and I'll make sure they know.
Go ahead.
One of the things that we are actually working on in regards to the art is doing what's called an art Bible for the whole process, where we're doing a full breakdown of how we want the characters to look and the style we want to follow and how we want it to all feel going forward in the future. And so we should get a lot more consistency out of the artwork, because I know that was one thing that people took note of a lot, was how inconsistent some of the styles were that between images, which was just a fault of the process, and the fact that we did this whole project so far in a 4-month period. that was just all kind of slapdash together between these different groups of people. So trying to get that all organized and consistent is our newest challenge that we are taking in full stride.
Yeah, I'd say that's my biggest criticism. But even then, it's not really criticism because I actually kind of like it. I kind of like the the collaborative feel where those like videos where it's like reanimated where you have like a whole bunch of like different art styles kind of.
Yeah, I didn't really find that a problem. Like, that was, like, the only thing that's, like, stood out, because it's like, I mean, but there you go. You got a bunch of, different artists coming in, of course there's going to be stylistic differences, Oh, yeah. I don't think that's necessarily a problem. But, yeah, no, I really liked the dialogue. The pacing of everything was great, The scenes were funny. I liked how, you kind of did, Renee and the dad and their messed up relationship now and how... he's got a new homewrecker in the house, and Ashley's in juvie.
There's gonna be some fun payoffs. Is all I will say.
I'm excited.
Yeah, like crap. I'm trying to think. Oh.
Yeah, just grab Toad and walk him where you need him.
Toad just like y'all just went down, and then it was like, all right, cutscene change.
All right, but like I'm trying to think of like anything I would suggest for improvement. It's kind of hard to, I guess, like because like like everything like about the coffin ending and Lele like about like the mod.
Yeah, that's the thing is that it's like you guys like you accomplished what you intended to accomplish, which was which is obviously make a mod, kind of retelling, reimagining of Coffee Lele, but it's with the mom instead.
Yes,
who is a great character, who is absolutely based.
We have gotten everything set up with our writing to know that we know both of our characters, their entire arcs now. One thing that we actually finalized this week was the entire roadmap that we have for the rest of the episodes.
Oh, wow.
So try to imagine it like a fork in the road.
Yeah.
Where both of the base game and our episode ones kind of follow a lot of the same beats. There's some differences, but generally we're doing the same sort of things. Be prepared to that slowly to start diverging away from the base game in the direction that it's going. So, because we've got a fun story planned out and everything that'll happen. So.
Yeah, so it's
it'll be good.
It's kind of like like how and Evangelion versus the Rebuild series, and then Final Fantasy VII versus Final Fantasy VII Remake trilogy, where it's like okay, you all start out the same, but you guys have different paths going in different directions.
Correct.
Yes. And I guess it's just kind of like another like sort of just thing that just kind of popped up, a random question, but like, did you guys have any trouble with like, doing this fan project? Because I know like, I believe it was Kit 9 that had like some issues with like, them, and because I mean, Emily sold it to Kit 9 and they're kind of like sticklers about the people using the stuff for mods and whatnot.
I don't know if they're like bad about mods or...
So we have hit a couple snags. So for those who are aware, currently Nexus mods, the links to everything and things there do not work.
Mm-hmm.
That is because we were copyright struck by an individual who is a bit of a bad actor in the community. If anyone knows, I don't want to give names for specific legal reasons, but there is a certain bad actor in the ToeCal community who decided to false copyright claim us on a number of different sites. And we know it is false copyrighted because of the way that we have done our research and figured out and gotten in contact with some people. Just to cause problems, and because they're angry that we're not focused on their mod more than anything, and they're just being a bit of a dickhead. Pardon my language. But we hopefully will have everything sorted with Nexus mods and a few things with a couple different sites soon. We have our counterclaims in and everything with that. But we have actually been dealing with the copyright of it. And one of the things that we made sure going into this is, you must have a legal copy of ToeCal that was purchased on Steam and installed locally onto your PC, because that's one of the major things that our whole launcher checks at the start is, are they playing this mod legally?
Yeah.
Number two, is we make it so that we have left all of the creditation that was already in there, and any credit that we give is solely associated with the launcher, which is all our own artwork and our own assets as a whole.
Yeah.
We built that from the ground up, and it is a fun little piece of software that anytime that the episodes get updated, it'll automatically update as you launch. So there's no need to reinstall mods or anything like that. If you have the launcher locally and you've got the legal copy of Tocal installed, it'll auto update and do all that for you. So there's no need to deal with any back and forth. So that's been a whole case with that. And we've also worked with the head of another organization that hosts mod sites and have helped us secure in a way so that any of that false copyright bullshit doesn't actually affect us, which is very good to have.
Yeah, let's be honest, Nexus Mods is unfortunately kind of pick and choosy with what they are willing to keep up.
Yep.
I remember they got rid of, they got rid of it was like some like Persona 3 mod. It was some like, haha, Persona 3 mod, but then like kept like some other games like mod in there when it's like, alright, they're literally the same thing, but okay. And it's they're kind of poop, but they're also like the first site everyone goes to for mods, so as long as you keep it up there, that's great.
So,
that's why we've been really fighting to get our rights back on that.
Yep. Also, Lemon Mike asks, are we gonna see the Homewrecker in chapter, I'm gonna guess 2?
It's probably stay tuned.
Yes, we will. I won't say which chapter, but the Homewrecker and Mr. Graves may come back into play in the future.
Cool.
What
are you gonna say?
Yeah, I'm kind of curious to see like how you do Mr. Graves, because Mr. Graves is definitely a character so far we don't really know much of. He's just kind of there in like the second game,
And in chapter 2, he's just kind of there, and then later on, kind of
dead.
Kind of dead.
We're in a bit of an interesting spot actually, since we don't know what his name is. So in all of our writing, we have a little parentheses, this individual, like insert name here.
Yeah,
is kind of in all of our writing right now, because we're waiting to see if Kit 9 gives us anything in that regard, but we don't know. We'll figure that out as it goes and make changes if necessary. But it's been very interesting getting to develop these characters in our own unique way, because we've so drastically changed the timeline of everything.
Yeah,
and it's at its core changed the relationship as a whole between Andrew and Renee and Mr. Graves, the whole family with Ashley, which I won't give any spoilers on what's going on with her. But we've completely changed dynamics of every character, which is going to drastically change their personalities in ways that we hope people who play and watch the mod recognize and appreciate.
Yeah. So I'm guessing that, has Nemle said anything about any of this, or Nemle or Kid 9, have they said anything about your guys' mod, or is it just kind of like they're just kind of in the kitchen cooking whatever they're trying to cook?
It has been radio silence in general, and then we have we've tried to get in contact in them in regards to stuff, and there was one location where we know it was them, and we found out the reasons why they DMCA'd it. And we've been able to since clear that up, and we know we're going to take care of that. So it's just one of those things where we've been very responsive to the little bit of information that we actually have from Kit 9 in regards to the mod as a whole.
Yeah.
They haven't endorsed us. They haven't hated on us in any sort of way. It's just one of those things where it's like, this is what's going on. They're worried about that. Cool.
No news is good
Got
news.
that sorted. Exactly.
Yeah. It's like, I kind of hope they give us a crumb of chapter 3 soon. That'd be kind of nice.
Take your time, obviously.
Obviously, take your time.
So, Shala, to respond to your question, we do have an in-house placeholder name that we're thinking of, because one of the writers has an idea of using their name as a tongue-in-cheek reference to something not directly associated, but we're still figuring out where exactly we want to go with that and haven't pulled the full trigger on it.
Oh yeah.
So it's just one of those things where we're in the process of working through all that. So bear with us on it.
I mean, that's fair. Especially since it's like, hey, here's this, here's this character. He has no name.
Yeah. What do you do? Speaking about the whole no name situation, the mod project actually started the day that we found out what Renee's name was.
Yeah.
So the director and the executive producer saw that and were just like, we need to make a mod. And that was the same day that progress report came out, was this whole start of that. So
yeah.
So what did you think about her name? Because I don't think Trash Queen really liked the name at first.
I didn't like the name at first, but it grew on to me.
Yeah,
she's French. It works. French. We'll make it work.
Yeah.
I just think of my friend's aunt whose name is Renee, but her nickname's Nabob because we're in Kentucky,
Ah, okay.
Wait, her name is Renee? That's news to me. I actually did not know. I know who he's talking about. I'm like, I didn't know her name was Renee.
Pretty sure it's Renee.
That's crazy. I knew someone named Renee, and she was kind of an awful person. So I'm like, oh, Renee, that reminds me of that person. But I'm like, you know what? All right, I'll accept this. I've warmed up to it.
Yeah.
Well, what do you know? Good thing she's an awful person in the game too.
Yeah.
And true.
True. Didn't you just have a little vacuum? There it is. Didn't you just have the little bucket? There you go.
Let's see here.
Yeah, you gotta find that bucket. I think it's over in the corner. It's stuck behind the plant.
Oh yeah, he found it. It was just I was like,
ooh yeah.
He needs to go up the beanstalk or plant stalk or whatever the hell that is.
So what was the most difficult part about I don't think you're involved in this, but maybe kind of the most difficult part about I guess making the mod or hacking the game or whatever, have insights into that?
Yeah. So one of the biggest struggles for the mod project so far has just been interpersonal issues, communication, organizing people, getting that all together. It's a lot of just making sure that people know the work that they have. You can get in contact with people. People are able to get connected to things, because we had some initial problems with only certain individuals sort of being funnels in the whole process, and them not being actively around at all times. There's a series of just small things and interpersonal conflicts that were a lot of trouble. Making the artwork is its own thing. You just organize together and make sure that any of the work that needs to be done is done in a specific way.
Yeah.
When it comes to the writing, it was just going through, making sure that we're achieving the goals that we want, that the story skeleton makes sense, so that as we get the different parts of it put together, that they all cohesively work.
Yeah.
I guess the best answer to it is, so far it has been the interpersonal organization stuff, but that is going to be cleared out as a problem very very soon.
Well, that's good. That's definitely something. That's usually where the hardest part of it is, just kind of organizing everything and putting all the cogs together and getting everyone on the same page.
There is I also just want to say shout out to Koo. They are a member of the artist team who, along with myself, in the last month of things going on, was able to rapidly produce a quarter of all of the artwork for the project within a very short time.
Wow!
So shout out to them for picking up the slack on that situation, just because things were moving in a direction. So
yeah, wow, that's crazy. That's so much. All that art in such a small period, especially since you guys were kind of on a deadline, because it's you guys had the had it there. Yeah, you guys had the deadline, so you kind of had to go and be within reason of that. Obviously, some things can be late, but it's you didn't want to be too late.
The whole deadline situation was actually something that was a terror of our own making, in the sense of some of our members gave us information gave us knowledge that we tried to. I'm trying to think of how to word this. They said one thing and then tried to follow up on it, and it became much bigger of a problem than they initially thought.
Oh no!
And so that delayed things significantly more than what we were expecting. So we were originally hoping to be ready to go in September, and it just problems arrived through the QA process that things just kept taking long, and we had literal game-breaking bugs that had to be worked through, where like whole sections of the game were just locked out content-wise because of issues and things like that that came up. So it was just a mad dash scramble to try and get that all working together, and the coding team did a great job with it. But it was one of those things where we've learned since then are going to adapt to be better suited so that when the next chapters come out,
it's your guys' like first chapter. It's not like you're going to get it perfect the first time, you know. Shit happens, unfortunately.
That is the true Occam's razor, is if something can go wrong, it will go wrong.
Yep, absolutely.
And we are already anticipating that since Kit9 brought it up, the issues with the image limit and that we've got some fairly qualified programmers who are already going to be looking into ways that we can avoid that problem in the future, especially. And this is a little bit of a spoiler that I will be willing to give everyone, is in episode 2. If you think of the base game's episode 2 length as a length of 1, you can imagine our episode 2 to be about the length of 1.75.
Wow.
We are doing a massive change in story and an increase in the content that people are going to be getting.
Oh, wow. That's exciting.
Cool.
Yeah, because I remember that one being much longer than, chapter 1.
Oh, yeah. Chapter 1 is definitively the shortest, and we kind of tied ours. Ours is a little bit longer than the base game chapter 1, but not like much, because we followed very closely with a lot of the effects and the story beats that happened in the base game. But yeah, episode 2 is going to be significantly larger, and then episode 3 we have incredibly grandiose plans. So
oh wow! So you guys have a lot going.
Mm-hmm.
On that's
Andrew and Renee in space.
In space.
Most definitely in space.
Don't do that. I've seen game series go and be like, hey, we're going to space now.
Oh yeah.
Don't be like Fast and the Furious. By the 10th game they're going to space. Or no, it was ninth movie was space.
Yeah.
When they're jumping the shark finally. That's a very old school reference for those who know.
Yes.
Oh yeah, like I mean, still use it to this day, but like I don't know what was I gonna say there.
It's all good. But yeah, no, that's exciting. Do you guys have an idea of when? Obviously, this is kind of an arbitrary, time. Do you guys have an idea when you guys want to go and have episode 2 out?
So we have some internal thoughts, but I will generally say that it will be out next year.
Yeah.
It won't take us into 2026 to get chapter 2 out. 2025 we will have chapter 2 out for us for our project.
That's fair.
Definitively so.
I mean, next year is gonna be good for Andy and Lele, it seems.
Yeah.
Hopefully. We strong hope that episode 3 2026.
We all want that. We all want it.
It's needed. It's sorely
so
needed.
Oh yeah.
It's so needed. Listen, it's peak. It's peak. Anyone who thinks otherwise doesn't get it. They don't get it.
Oh yeah. They don't understand.
No.
Just don't get it, man.
I can talk a little bit about the future IP that we're looking to work on.
Yeah,
I can at least
go for
give a little bit of synopsis. So we know that we are good at writing and drawing and doing visual novels that are psychological horrors. So we do have our own psychological horror visual novel that we are going to be working on. So.
Oh, nice.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Like I would definitely want to play some more horror visual novels. Like there was one like kind of cool for the Switch, but like I am kind of broke right now. I don't want to spend money on it,
That's a mood.
Yeah.
Ain't we all just broke?
The Smiling Man, I think it's called.
Oh, I've heard of that. Yeah.
Yeah, like I also want to play the first two, but they're all only on the Switch and they're like kind of pricey, so it's like, eh.
Okay, what kind of room opens up when you spin the fan? I'm sorry, I'm trying to understand this.
Don't question it. Don't worry about it.
Shala, yes. In space. The one place where it's okay. Yeah, we actually have all of the character arcs also figured out for both Andrew and Renee for all the different ways things can go. Other thing, we also are in the process of getting new music made for the entire thing.
Nice.
Oh, wow.
Our music team is currently working on episode 1, but we have full plans that for episode 2 we will have all brand new music in association, and we will also have episode 1 updated music wise. So do expect that. We've got 3 very talented musicians who are working on this together, and I will say they are truly cooking with what they've been producing. So
yeah,
Definitely,
wow.
Can't wait to hear that because yeah, I mean I love the music of like Hoff and Andy and Lele, but I kind of want to like hear like I guess a different like take on it. I guess
Yeah.
I'm trying to say.
they have already figured out the leitmotif they are going to be using for Renee throughout the game, so that's going to be exciting to experience. As I've heard a couple of the songs and I'm hype. I just can't share anything yet.
Yeah, obviously, yeah. Like speaking of like writing, like how do y'all exactly like outline stuff? Because like I am bad at that. Like actually, like last year I was like writing my own like little story, and then like got near the end, it's like okay, like there's some things that need to change, because I kind of just like I may like outline the next chapter, but I can't do this. I find it hard to like entire like full on story outline, without
Sure.
want to die.
So episode 1 for our team was a little bit different structurally on how we approach writing, because we knew that episode 1 was going to be fairly close to the OG episode 1. So a lot of it was, let's look at each of these scenes individually. What are they doing for the story, and how do we want to adapt it for what we are doing?
Yeah.
And that was a lot of the structure of like, all right, we've got the scene where they're dealing at the balcony watching the dude summon the demon. How do we want to do with this? Well, we want to present Renee more as an assertive, confident individual. So she, unlike Ashley, would just knock on the door and give them a whole bunch of a rash of shit about the music and everything.
Yeah.
So it was a lot of working through the process like that.
Yeah.
But episode 2, and this is where something that I actually taught at college, which is called the body of work method, which is a method of working with a writing team or any sort of creative team where you have multiple individuals all working on one congruent thing together. Yeah. So one of the big problems that can happen whenever you're working on a multi-person project is keeping everyone on the same page.
Yeah.
So if one person is going to be writing something and they have a scene and they write it and it works perfectly on its own, but it doesn't connect to everything else in the way it's supposed to, it's just going to end up a jumbled mess.
Yeah.
So what the body of work method is it allows you to basically piecemeal and look at the entire story at a macro level. And so you start off by building what's called the spine of it, where all it is like, we want these things to happen in this order because of this.
Yeah.
And you don't go into any detail about it. You're just like, all right, Warden is in the house now. Okay, that's its own thing. And then after that, they do the ritual. And then after that, they're out of the house and they have the argument. It's like, okay, so you look at the whole thing and say, what do we want the arc of this section to be? And that's your spine.
Yeah.
And then when you're like, all right, each individual scene has its own things that need to happen within it. So that's what's called adding the bones or the skeleton to your body of work. So you're able to start sectioning out, okay, so within this scene where we have the warden come into the apartment, we know that we want to establish some characterization back and forth, and we know where we want it to end up. So we had, like, I think, this is potentially stating that we would have 4 bones associated. What happens if they go to the master bedroom? What happens if they go into Andrew's room? What happens if they go to the balcony? What happens if they go to the bathroom?
Yeah.
And so based on that, we're able to section off, all right, we know that here's what's going on in the scene. here's the larger section of it. And then at that point, we can go, all right, this writer, write out the muscles for this part of it, which is like, write out what we want associated with in case they go into Andrew's room. And how do we want that interaction to go? So then the writer can take that, write their section that they know is associated with it, but not directly be concerned with the larger picture of writing as a whole.
Yeah.
And so then they can then submit that writing that they've done, and it'll all still sort of locked into place like a jigsaw puzzle once everything's done and taken a look at and edited and made sure that it fits with the overarching story. So that's the concept of a body of work. Is especially when you're working with multiple people, it allows for that congruency to happen.
Yeah.
And we have all of the rest of the story spined out and most of it skeletoned out at this point.
Wow. Yeah, no, that's a good way of working on it, especially since it keeps everybody on the same page. You know, you're all kind of, you know, conveying the right things without having to do too many rewrites.
Mm-hmm. So you're not going, wait, why does this scene involve, you know, Ashley? We're not talking about that now. Hold on, what's going on? And then it's like, it's making sure people are working together rather than against each other.
Exactly. Which, I mean, that's literally what this is. You have to go and work together, or else, you know, if you're not, it's just, you know, it's just going to be a pain in the butt. Because doing that whole thing by yourself is going to take way too darn long.
I don't understand how Nemle can do it, honestly. Having worked with this and knowing that they do it basically all on their own, crazy. Hire some people.
I mean, Toby Fox did a lot of his stuff like on his own for a while until he got a team. So like, I kind of get it, you know, doing it yourself, you know, but it's like, obviously, you know, good things come to those who wait. If, you know, someone's doing it all by themselves, you gotta wait a little longer. It's not, you know, it might not be a yearly release. Hell, it might not even be, you know, every 2 years release, because, you know, it's a project.
Right. And it's all going to take different levels of work and the amount of work and the skill sets of different things. Because that's the other thing, is that we're able to have people who, they only have the skill of coding.
Yeah.
And they're not expected to do any of the writing. They're not expected to do the artwork. It's just, hey, you're helping out, getting some of the scenes work together and making sure everything flows right. And that's just their thing on the team. And that's 100% okay. But when you have a smaller team, you get way more of that cross-pollination of multiple people taking on different roles and getting it all together. So it's just, it's compartmentalizing. Hey, compartmentalizing all of the different parts of the process.
Yeah. Which, again, you know, that's how you guys kind of got it out all so fast, like, because, you know, everyone was kind of on their own little team. You guys learned from your mistakes, what happened the first time, so, you know, next time it's like, oh yeah, this can be a much smoother process. Much
smoother. And we're going to be very open with the community, especially with updating what's been going on with us, how things are going, and we are going to try and tackle a lot more of the problems up front that we discovered through the whole process, which is good.
Yeah, that's good.
So where else, like, should we, like, find y'all besides, like, the YouTube channel?
So we do have a Twitter. It is Graveyard Shift.
Cool.
I can try and link that here. Let me pull up, because I am also the social media manager for us. I can pull up the profile and everything. Here, you okay if I plug an @?
Sure.
Sure, like,
sure.
You can put it in the chat.
I may just put it in the description of the video.
In the description of the video.
Yeah, Graveyard Shift on Twitter is where you'll find a lot of our updates. You can also know that we post to Reddit. And then our YouTube channel is going to try and have our own community posts about the different updates and where we're at and how things are going.
Is it on the in the Discord? Like, where's the link exactly? You got the link?
I sent it to the YouTube chat. I can also post it here directly to you. And there you go.
Yeah, it's, YouTube may have filtered it because it's a link, you know, like.
Yeah, I think YouTube filtered it.
Yeah.
I just posted it as yeah, whatever. You've got it now. You're good to go.
There you go.
Can you get me pictures of Spider-Man? I mean, if you want to commission me to draw pictures of Spider-Man, I can draw pictures of Spider-Man. If you want me to draw Andrew as Spider-Man, I can do that. It's depending on what you want to commission me for, honey.
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man. does whatever a spider can. Loves its mom way too much. God, see, there's so many things I want to talk about, but I know that I can't because it's like, I want to just gush about so many good ideas that we have, but I need to keep it locked tight.
Yeah.
We will be providing regular progress reports as we go. Just like how Kit 9 used to do, is we'll try to have a gameplay video of what's going on with us, along with a series of updates on things and some images, just to help tantalize and tease the players in the future. So stay tuned for that.
Hell yeah, yeah, so I don't know how long you want to stay on for because it's been about an hour. I don't know what your plans are for a night.
Yeah.
I dedicated my evening to this.
Oh wow.
So this is what I'm doing. I'm in the middle of moving with my boyfriend to a new location. And I mean, I'm surrounded by cardboard boxes and plastic bags of different things at this point, but this is what my evening is. I set this time apart for y'all.
Thank you. I tell you this on Discord, but yeah, we moved 16 hours away earlier this year,
Oh, wow.
so I kind of feel how challenging that can be.
It's a process.
Yeah,
so many boxes.
We have just started unpacking some of the boxes in the garage that I left there for 6 months.
Oh my god.
Yeah, because I just didn't want to work on it. Now, granted, it is a bunch of cosplay, so I'm just I don't want to go and touch this. I have all that I need here. And then eventually I was like, you know what, maybe I should just go and unpack this and then go and get rid of stuff I don't want to keep.
As someone who has done cosplay in the past and has a number of different outfits and apparel to go to different conventions, I understand the boxes of random shit just staying in place.
Yeah, and it's am I going to be using this anytime soon? And the answer is no. I'm fuck it, I'll just leave it in a box. And then...
Oh, sorry,
you go ahead.
I was gonna say we are on a budget when moving, so we used to live right next to the liquor store, so we just grab a bunch of boxes they don't need anymore. So a lot of it's just liquor boxes down there. It's kind of funny.
I mean, hey, they're convenient for traveling and stuff. You just take that 12 divider out of the center of it, and that's a solid box. They gotta handle a lot of weight for those.
They do, and as much as I like them though, the boxes are not the best because they kind of only gave out the crappy boxes because they kept all the really nice ones in the store for storage, which we unfortunately found out way after we took a bunch of boxes, and half the boxes are really nice and really high quality, the other half are kind of crappy and falling apart. So it's I had to go and get some of this stuff out, and I think what pushed us over the edge was we were looking for a wig for something, because we were gonna do, I think it was Petra from Fire Emblem Three Houses, and I had it hidden, I had it in a box somewhere, and I said, it's in a box. He's well, what box? I'm it's labeled, I guess. So
it is here in this vicinity. Start searching.
Yeah, it's a lot like butter cookie tins being the sewing supplies. Absolutely. Absolutely. The cookie tins for sewing.
Ooh, I just remembered there is another thing that I can spoiler about episode 2. So there is obviously the base game. In the base game, you have choices that will either lead down to the decay or burial route.
Yeah.
That is something that we are going to be including, is that there are multiple routes. But on top of that, we also will be including a new feature to the game as a whole. There's going to be an extra tracker. I won't say what exactly it's tracking, but there's going to be a lot more player choice that may affect dialogue, story, gameplay as a whole, you name it, that we are contemplating and figuring out that we think people will enjoy. So
Awesome,
we have a whole new system that we're going to be adding to the game.
Yeah, geez, wow, you guys are just, taking y'all to the next level at this point, because,
I do like it when, my choices matter, because, I kind of grew up, not really grew up, but, my teenage, early adult years were, that was, when these, games with, choices were, a big fad, but, the choices didn't even, mean anything, I guess one of the most infamous examples is, the Mass Effect trilogy, where, you have these choices, and, They were like,
Paragon or Renegade.
yeah, there was really supposed to be like, like six. They promised like, there was gonna be like dozens and dozens of endings at the end, like the third game, and it just ended up being like 3 endings to choose from. It's like, man,
Great, right, yeah.
and it were like, the Telltale games where it's like, okay, the choices like kind of matter, but then like, at the end of the day, they didn't really matter that much because like, for instance, there'd be like a choice where it's like, oh, you save this character, or save the other character, and you save like one character, but then that character like dies anyway. It's like, oh man.
We have many branching possibilities and dialogue trees that we are looking at, and it is something that I am very proud of the writing team for what we were coming up with.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
that is not easy to write. The branching dialogue, oh gosh, like, as someone who has written, like, choose your own adventure sort of stuff, that stuff is hard as shit to write.
It can be a lot, and especially when just at its core we're having episode 2 be that much longer, to also then on top of that have extra choices that have consequence for dialogue as well, and especially going forward, it's going to be very very interesting, the amount of work that's going to be done for this project. So
Silent Hill
hope y'all enjoy.
Yeah, I'm excited for that. Silent Hill Downpour is very much your choice matters, only for it to not.
Right.
Well, I don't trust any Silent Hill after 3. I'm gonna be real with you.
Yeah,
After dealing with Silent Hill For the Room, I do not trust a single Silent Hill after 3.
Yeah, I'm not playing much like later Silent Hill games. Like I used to have like series actually had their own choose your own adventure versions of it. They used to have that like of Goosebumps, and like that was like fun.
Oh yeah.
Like yeah, I'm excited for that. Let me think here. Got any more questions?
I'm trying to think.
You're all
I'm
good.
bad with questions. Like I guess just like a personal, like, okay, who is your favorite character in just the entire Tokal universe? Like, do you have a specific character that you really like?
Yes. So Renee is actually my favorite. And why that is, and I guess it's so I liked her at the start, and I think the best way to put it is what one of the streamers said was, "Oh no, why is she hot?" I have a passion for evil women.
Yes.
In that I sometimes see myself in them in ways that make me go, that's not necessarily good, but I get it and I like it. But the way that we've portrayed Renee as this comforting motherly type, but also a little bit whack in the head is surprisingly accurate to me as a person in ways.
Yeah.
So I have found a kinship with her in the way that we have presented it. So she has become a rapid fan of mine.
She means well. She's just a little crazy.
Yeah, she's just a little bit paranoid about the people that she cares about leaving her to rot.
Yeah.
Because she has her own affections, and we'll get into a little bit more of her history as well.
Yeah.
Some places that even Kit 9 hasn't explored yet that we feel we would like to explore.
Oh, that'd be fun.
Yeah, I kind of wonder like what they're going to do with that character in like part 3, considering she got eaten for one thing. Like
she got eaten, but we do have scenes of her being player controlled.
Yeah.
Yep.
So we'll get some history on things. We definitely are going to be going back into her high school days when she had to deal with how that was affecting her and bringing Andrew and Ashley into the world and how that affected her life is something that we are definitely going to explore.
Yeah, which I'm excited for, because it's like when you find out she's only like in her like 30s, it's like, dang, she had those kids young. Like,
yeah, you do the math and it's kind of like, oh,
yeah.
Oh.
I mean, I'm from Kentucky, so that's pretty normal, like around here. At least it was when I was young. Like, but I always like where it's like like I didn't think raising kids is hard, so we like try for another. It's like try for another. You're like 17 then. It's like, bro.
Yeah, there's so many things I want to say, but I know I can't. There's so many things I want to say, but I know I can't yet. So I get it, and I know exactly what you're talking about. Where it's just like, what were you thinking?
Right.
I asked that a lot about people in this day and age. So what were they thinking? I wonder this a lot about the human race.
For real.
No, people are still like that around here. I've heard some stories about people having kids still at a young age around here, despite how much of a mess it is.
Oh yeah, I mean it's just it's a fact of life in its own right, and it's one of those things where I'm glad there's media that looks at that not quite great aspects of life,
Yeah. Yeah, it's good, and it's like you kind of go to see, how her decision kind of impacted her as a person, today.
Yep.
Oh, 100%. Yeah. Trying to follow the dog, right?
Yes, I am trying to follow the dog, and don't know what the dog is doing exactly.
What the dog
What's
doing?
the dog doing?
What's the dog doing?
God, I've heard that meme so much.
I mean, never gets old.
Yeah, we always, every time I see a dog, the first thing I'll go is just, what the dog doing?
Oh my god. So,
Oh.
Does Chad have any questions for me in regards to things?
Sibling of 5, that checks out.
It's 5, jeez, dude.
Yeah, I only got a half brother, half sister. I never had the full living with your sibling kind of experience, because my dad had my sister went out before I was born, with another woman, and my mom had my brother after my parents got divorced, so I guess my sibling situation's kind of weird,
I mean, it happens. Every life sibling situation is going to be a little bit different.
Yeah. I mean, I had the whole because I have a little brother. We're biologically related. He's a little brother, but the guy's pushing 30 at this point. He ain't so much a little brother anymore, but but the situation is kind of weird, and I haven't seen. We only reconnected last year, so when I saw him, I was like, oh, you're not shorter than me anymore. What the fuck?
You're not the little pipsqueak dork I used to bully.
Yeah, and when he talked, I was like, what the hell? Your voice dropped. You actually sound like a guy now. You don't scream like a banshee.
I mean, hey, life goes on.
Yeah.
Oh, bloody, oh, bloody.
But I had him, and then I had some step siblings, and then one of them had a kid, and that kid lived with us. So she was something else. So that I had kind of the sibling experience where it was just a bunch of people in the house, but it was I both had that and then didn't have that. I just had my brother, and then shit happened, and then now we're cool again. Now we're talking.
Good. I'm glad that you're able to communicate with your siblings and it worked out.
Yeah.
I have an older brother, but I have a very strange situation with my family we will not get into. But outside of that, I mean, siblings are great. Yeah. Asterisks.
They could be all right. They could be all right.
Indeed.
They could be fun to bully. One older blood-related brother, 2 younger stepbrothers, 1 stepsister. I'm in the middle as the 5th. Jeez. So you got a lot of people.
That's a big family.
I know.
Especially in these days.
Oh yeah. These days, if I see you have more than 2 kids, I'm like, damn, how y'all dealing with that?
I'm trying to think if there's anything else process-wise, public stuff-wise that I can talk about. Because that's the thing is I'm having to go through the as part of executive board. I'm having to go through the Rolodex of what can I talk about? What can't I talk about? What's trying to figure out.
It's oh shit, what can I say here?
Trying to think, what's the what question to ask that we haven't already, or questions.
I know that it was asked earlier about the home record, but yes, there is a lot more that we will discover about that individual in not only the upcoming chapter, but in future chapters as well. So we will get to know that individual very intimately with the story.
I can't wait to see that.
I know, I'm excited for that. I'm just excited for all that, because I enjoyed the Coffin of Annie and Lily so much. I remember I only heard about it because he's like, hey, by the way, we're playing this game tonight. And I was like, what game? He's like, this game everyone's all upset about. I was like, what is it? He's like, it's called The Coffin of Annie and Layla. I'm like, why are they mad? He's like, there's incest in it. I'm like, oh, cool, let's go play it.
Okay, I'm in good company then. All right, we're
cool,
good.
let's go play it.
Episode 2, like, well, first I played episode 2 came out, like, you know, like, I saw it on Twitter, obviously, like, but actually, I think a few months beforehand, I, like, just, like, randomly saw it in, like, Roll34. It's like, who the hell is, like, these two, like, you know, emo-looking characters? Who are the names? Andrew Graves, Ashley Graves, okay.
I
cool.
will be remiss to state that is also where I originally found out about it. I was like, wait, what the hell are these two, and why are they on my timeline? To which then went, oh, I get it. Cool. I'm gonna go play this.
Yeah, it's like, oh, it's a cannibal incest horror game. Oh,
I mean,
cool.
people poo-poo you on that, especially on Twitter, but, like, nothing is wrong with, like, discovering, like, something through porn. Like, you know.
Yeah. As a not safe for work artist, I totally get it. Like, you'd be shocked at the number of things that people will poo-poo, and then at the same token be like, what? You're jerking off to that. Why?
Yeah.
Like, what is your problem? Why are you like this? Why are you acting this way?
Yeah, they'll just go be like, I hate this. Oh, they're a gooner. Well, you know, you're still looking at it. You're still here. You're still talking about it.
That gets into the whole argument of like, what contemplates, you know, everything involved with, is it a drawing? How do you interpret it in real life? Is somebody threatening it? The whole, there's so many different things that it's like, let people be into what they're into as long as it's not hurting anyone. Like, that's always been my motto on life.
Yeah, like, I've definitely made a bunch of videos about that, you know. I've gotten into fights over that, and I try to avoid getting into fights so much about nowadays, but, you know, sometimes I'll see, like, a dumbass comment, I'll have to, like, respond. It's like, ugh.
Oh, yeah.
We don't kink shame in the chat. We don't kink shame, no.
We don't kink shame here.
By the way, we, for the Tokar project itself, cannot accept money or any sort of financial support. I just want to make myself clear with that because we have been approached about that before.
Yeah, fan project.
But
yeah.
if you do want to support the project in a financial way, go to the artists and the writers and the coders who work on this and commission them for your own stuff.
Yeah.
Commission the artists for artwork or animations or anything that you want from them. Go commission the writers to write scripts for whatever you need. Go get in contact with the coders for your different projects. They are all open and available, and we're trying to get enough people connected in that way to help support it.
Yeah.
In the future, when we're working on our own IPs and our own projects, that might change up how we're approaching receiving support for what we're working on.
Yeah.
Like, with your own project, you can just, like, open up a Kickstarter or whatever, you know, Indiegogo, like,
That's very much part of the game plan.
I'll probably definitely give some money then.
Yeah, it's like, you know, with something like this, like, you already kind of have, like, they have their own way of doing things, and, like, it's technically owned by, you know, Kit9 and Nemle,
Yep.
so it's like, you cannot, like, give money to it, because, you know, you guys can accept money, but, like, there's ways around it.
Mm-hmm. Because we are all doing this whole project as a passion project for free. If you sent the money via carrier pigeon, well, I can't argue with that. I mean, I would think that you'd want either some art or writing for your donation via carrier pigeon. But
Yeah, just like just like put it on some like traditional papers, like a traditional drawing, roll it up, and then send it back at the carrier pigeon. Send it back.
I mean, hey, if I saw a bird in the air and they give me money, it's like, okay, I'm not questioning it. I'll take the money.
You know, but
Fair enough.
That might be a
Wrong
Fed,
way.
though. There might be a Fed in question.
Oh no.
that's true, and also birds aren't real, so you know.
Yeah, pigeons are Feds. Pigeons are Feds, remember?
Oh my god.
I think I went the wrong way. Sorry, I'm looking for this dog.
You're all good. Yeah, but I'm trying to follow along with where the heck they went.
It's literally in this room. Okay. Oh, so now I gotta like I think I like went way past the path I should have been.
Whoops.
Can I keep the bird? Maybe.
I mean, them's as good eats? Question mark. I don't know.
We're gonna keep the bird. I mean, if you want to eat the bird, go for it, you know.
Delicious.
What would you do with the bird?
I mean, I don't know. Keep
That-
it in a cage.
Oh, hey, that opened up that hedge. That makes a lot more sense. I was like, what are you gonna do with that? And then, sorry, I'm watching you play the game here as well.
I have like never actually played this, so I'm like, I have no idea. I got nothing.
A side note, I think we cosplayed Annie lately at MagFest, and when I did, I swore somebody just was walking up next to us and saying, like, that was like MagFest, not Problematic Fest.
Oh my god.
Like, oh my god, like, I've seen a few Coffin Annie Lake cosplayers out like OMG Con. I saw one like Otakon like this year. They're around. They're always kind of like chill and nice.
Yeah, every Tokal cosplayer I've met has been chill and nice.
Like you
Hell yeah.
You should like
I mean,
wear...
y'all have been chilling nice, so that's my understanding of Tokal cosplayers.
I mean, like you should probably wear like a Renee to a con sometime because I don't think I've ever seen like a Renee cosplayer walking around.
No, it's always Andrew and Ashley.
Yeah, like
I mean, I could re-get my haircut because I used to have her hairstyle because I'm that much of a trash weeb when it comes to this shit.
yeah.
I used to have her hairstyle, but it's grown out a little bit. I might recut it and see what I can do.
Do it.
Or you just
Do
go
it.
like Arta wigs or like Epic cosplay wigs. They're pretty good for
Yeah.
like quality wigs.
My
But I would wear her hairstyle, and I mean, I wore it in real life for a while, so I'm cool with going and doing it again.
Just do it again. Just
Did
do
you
it
like
again.
did you thrift store the cosplay or did you get from Amazon? I forgot.
Thrift store most of it,
Yeah.
except for the vest.
Yeah,
The
that
skirt.
black vest is its own unique discovery. Trying to find something like that, I would assume, based
Oh.
on my knowledge of cosplay.
Oh yeah, no, there was nothing. We went to like a bajillion Goodwills. We went to a JCPenney. We went to like a Dillard's. We went everywhere.
Trying to find a solid black V-cut vest is
Yeah.
good without sleeves, mind you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like,
Sweater vest V-cut black without sleeves. Good fucking luck.
Like,
yeah, it's like, what was I gonna go? There was something that I needed recently. It was like, I went everywhere, and I remember with, like, I remember with the vest, I found something very similar, but, like, it was attached to a shirt, and it didn't look right, and I was like, that's not correct, so, I was like, oh man, I got close a few times, and other times it's like, oh yeah, this is close, but it's also like a shitload of money, so I'm just gonna, buy something off Amazon, I guess.
I mean, hey, sometimes the internet has the right answer.
I mean, I won't complain. I could use that for, whatever I decide to wear, because that's the thing is that, like, some of these outfits are so easy. It's like, oh, I can just have that in my, closet and just, wear it normally if I want to.
Yep, those are always great cosplays. I've actually been sitting on doing a Lady Demetresque outfit,
Ooh.
and it's just trying to put the effort into it. And it's unfortunate that I don't think I'm going to be able to do it this year for Halloween, simply because we're in the middle of moving, and that is not enough time to put
Yeah.
a cosplay
Yeah.
together. But it is something that I've thought about it. Ooh, Boo. I didn't even know Boo was in this game.
Yeah. Oh yeah, boos are like kind of serious business in Luigi's Mansion games. Like the main villain is King Boo.
I knew that was the situation with Luigi's Mansion 1 and 3, because I've played 1 and 3. I haven't played 2.
Yeah, 2 was like originally on kind of like trapped on the 3DS, but like I think like a few months ago they put it on the Switch and remastered it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's cool. But yeah, I don't know what we're doing. Well, for Halloween, I got asked if I could be a cat to my friend's witch. She's doing from Xenoblade 3. She wants to do a witch Mio, and she asked if I could do a kitty Senna. So I was like, all right, well, I'll be a cat, and then I don't know if you're gonna be vampire Noah.
I don't know, like.
I don't know.
By the way, speaking of cosplays and conventions, like, would you ever consider like hosting a panel like at a con about this mod, or like
Yeah. I mean, if we can get something working for it, sure. It's honestly one of those things where I've done panels at conventions before. I've taught like drawing classes at conventions and stuff, so I'm completely comfortable doing that sort of thing.
Oh wow.
like
So if it's something that gets done in America and y'all get that organized, I'll try and show up.
I mean, like, That'd be kind of cool. Like, I don't know where exactly in the country you are. Like, I don't have to like answer that question, but like, we got like do like the East Coast cons, like
I'm in the Northeast.
yeah, our next convention is probably gonna be like Anime Week at Atlanta, which is obviously in Atlanta, Georgia. Like, we're trying to do MagFest because like we got a huge like group of people, but like we got fucked over with the hotel. I've been like desperately searching for a hotel for that con, but MagFest is pretty cool. It's in like National Harbor, Maryland.
Yeah, I've heard of MagFest.
Like actually, like on the second monitor here, I got like the hotel like block. It's like it's like auto refreshing like every like 10 seconds because I need to get a room.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, MagFest. Oh, like I think like a anime con, would probably be like good for like Coffinating and Lele.
Especially after we get episode 2 out, that might be something that we look into, and I might talk to the director about that for future thoughts for marketing, because unfortunately marketing, social media, public outreach has kind of fallen under my purview.
Yeah.
Just simply because of coordination and my knowledge base, because I've worked as a social media manager before as a job, so like there's a lot of things that were just like, oh, you know how to do this thing, great, this is now your responsibility.
It's like, now like it's on you because it's like, oh, you know how to do it.
Yeah, exactly. And I mean, hey, that's the part of indie anything really, is just making it work and figuring out who knows how to do what.
Yeah, cons have grown crazily like in the past couple of years. Like after kind of like they started like opening back up from the pandemic. Like it seems like everybody wants to go. So if you like land a panel or something, it's like pretty cool. Like our last panel was like I think in 2021 for like Classicon Texas. Like we just did like it was kind of like a variety like show, but it was pretty cool.
Oh, that's fun.
I mean, hey, if I can swing it, I'll see what I can do. But it might be not necessarily this year, but next year type thing. And what I mean by next year is like 2026.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Because then it would just be simply like, oh, hey, here's a panel for Graveyard Shift, the people who did, this mod and then are also working on this project, this game now.
Exactly. Yeah, you gotta look a little bit further ahead, just because it's like, you want to bring something of value, and that's the other thing is panels are like stupid competitive now.
Yeah.
They weren't this competitive even back then, and then like cons will pick and choose what they're willing to go have as a panel and whatnot, so you got to make sure you bring your A game to the table.
But yeah, if you want like I guess for like like to promote your like indie games like 2020 in 2026 or 2027, like MagFest is like really good for like indie games. They have a huge like sprawling like 24-hour like arcade with like a bunch of indie games there. Like
perfect.
Otacon's pretty good too for indie games. Like their arcade's pretty decently sized in the northeast area.
I'll keep that in mind. I know some friends who used to go to MagFest all the time.
Yeah.
So I might get back in touch with them about like, hey, what was this like dealing with MagFest and everything? So
yeah,
we'll see about it.
Had a panel there, but I go there for the concerts and like have a good time.
Yeah.
Like I remember just going through the indie arcade and just like seeing all these cool games and like Steam wishlisting them.
That is also the hope, is eventually getting to the point where we can have a game of ours on Steam. I think would be very, very cool for all of us, because I'm somebody who I initially got into drawing because I loved animation so much, like old school animation, and I just never had the chance to really pursue it or get involved with it, because of course, like growing up, my parents were like, oh, drawing will never get you anywhere. Kind of shit. So like I started off as an IT major, and then I very quickly, once I was at college, I was like, screw this, shifted over to an animation major.
Yeah.
And it's been a drastically different projection for my whole career and everything that's gone on because of it. So
it's a whole different can of worms, but it's probably you're happier this way, and IT is stressful as hell.
What animation like especially inspired you?
So I grew up with a VHS player and the entire Disney collection on VHS.
Ah.
I used to watch The Jungle Book, Disney's Robin Hood, The Aristocrats, Oliver and Company, like on repeat and repeat and repeat. And I actually broke my parents' VCR because I just kept watching so many of the Disney movies over and over and over again. Because I was just so endlessly fascinated with like the process of it. And then video games came out. Like I started to play a lot more video games, and I was like, it blew my mind because I didn't understand how the process worked. I'm like, did they have to like potentially draw every possibility that could ever happen for a gamer to do? And then like because little 8-year-old me thinking that, of course, we have those sort of thoughts. Then you learn more about the processes involved. You're like, oh, that makes a lot more sense. But it was just one of those things where you're that like initial wonder really inspired me with a lot of the early animations of Disney. I had a huge love of a lot of DreamWorks animation in the late 90s and early 2000s. What is this? What do you mean this explains a lot?
Yeah, what
do you mean?
What does that mean?
But yeah, that's what got me initially started in drawing, is just seeing characters move on screen and bringing them to life. And so I got into the process of animation before I really got into still image drawing, and I've since like learned its own love in that regard.
Huh. Wow. So yeah. So this is it's been a lifelong passion, basically.
Oh yeah, and the fact that I'm actually getting to work on video games is fantastic. I'm hoping that we can eventually get this to the point where it's paying my bills. But that's the pipe dream that we're hoping for. So we'll see what we can do.
I mean, I think it's possible, and like honestly, working indie and like keeping stuff indie is like kind of the way these days, because I mean, with how much you get screwed over, by like companies these days, it's just better to go indie at this point.
We are going to try to have a company that is flat, where where there's no necessarily like conceptual structure, like hierarchy structure, but like flat in the sense that if you do work, you get paid for your work, kind of thing.
Yeah.
And we have a couple different people who have brought forward ideas. We know what IP we're working on first. But we have concepts of people and how we're going to pursue people wanting to work on their own projects and work with this team and really sort of develop it as like an auteur house for making visual novels and those sort of things. Excuse me.
Yeah, like obviously, like I think any gamer like has always had that dream of like, I want to make my own game. I want to be a game designer. Then you kind of grow up and you're like, how do this again? And you kind of just like, abandon that dream. I'm kind of glad you're pursuing yours. Like,
yeah, I'm glad you're doing that.
Like,
it's once you get in it, you find it's a different thing than what you initially thought. And I know a lot of people who have gone for game design majors who then start to experience what's involved with it and go, oh no. And it's like, I understand the concern, but there's still something there that you're passionate about in that regard. And if you can inspire that passion and pull what initially got you into the medium as a whole, you can take that and run with it.
Exactly. That's the best way to look at it.
One of my earliest games that I really loved was the Pokemon games, obviously, but the game that truly inspired me, and I realized later in life also kind of mentally broke me in ways that I didn't realize at the time of how much it was affecting me. But that's just life in general. So have either of you played Twilight Princess?
Yes.
Yes.
I'm currently actually streaming that game right now. Like, on
oh,
channel.
Heck yeah.
Because I've been like playing through all the Zelda games, and like I just got the Twilight Princess. I kind of like haven't played in a hot minute because of like Halloween. To be fair, Twilight Princess does kind of fit with the Halloween aesthetic, but I've been
it's very dark.
Playing a much like horror games.
Dark, it is a very dark story. But that was a bit of a tipping point. So I want to explain this. I was 13 in 2005 when that game initially came out. Yay, I'm old. Congratulations, Internet. I'm an old hag.
Well, don't worry, you're in the same age range as we are. Like,
yeah.
Oh, okay, nice. Very cool. I got that game and a Nintendo Wii, along with like Wii Sports and some other things for Christmas when that initially came out. I played through that game before the end of December 27th.
Wow.
For those who know how long that game is as a whole, I literally didn't sleep one day.
Damn.
From the 26th to the 27th,
Jeez.
I did not sleep because I was so fascinated that a video game could give a compelling, interesting, thought-provoking story that was that in-depth, and it blew my mind. I could not believe that you could use the medium of video games to tell stories like that, because up to that point, it was just like, oh, I'm gonna go play Mario, or oh, I'm gonna do like Tetris or whatever. It was the first game that I really experienced that had story.
Yeah.
And ever since then, I've been obsessed with story and telling stories in different ways. The other aspect of it is something in little 13-year-old me's mind, having a little imp woman bossing you around constantly did something to my young brain about evil women, but we'll get to that at another point.
I mean, I understand. I get it.
Yeah, I'm playing through like the GameCube version. Actually, I forgot like how sassy Binda is. It's like, oh yeah, hell yeah.
She is something else, and I really wish they would bring her back.
Please.
All
Alright, why is this dog just going back and forth and back and forth?
Like I would love to make a game kind of based on kind of like a PS like 1 or PS2 era like RPG or something.
I think you've got to do something to the dog once you've found it to like shock it. Either one of the lights or
there
something.
he is. There we go.
But yeah, like because I played like Pro Country kind of recently. It's kind of like inspired by like PS1 like horror games. It's like I kind of want to make like a. It'd be cool to make it like an RPG kind of based with like PS1 or PS2 graphics, because like some of my favorite games like come from that era, like Dark Cloud 2, for example, like
oh yeah,
from the PS2 era, like because it seems like every like RPG like retro indie RPGs like kind of like 8 or 16-bit, which I love that era. Don't get me wrong, but like it'd be cool to see some like graphics from that around that era like the PS1, PS2 era.
Have you heard of like Pseudo Regalia?
No.
It's a game that recently came out that's like it's N64/PS1 style graphics for a platformer where it's like this bunny girl with dual shotguns.
Huh, because
that came out recently.
Huh.
I think it's still in like beta or something like that, but it's like old school platformer in that style retro game that came out this year.
She has a really cute design.
Oh yeah.
I really like her design.
Bunnies are always cute.
I know.
There it is. It's $5. Yeah, like actually at MagFest, I saw like a kind of like an N64 style like game where he plays like a ball or something. It's kind of interesting.
Do you recall the name of it? Sorry, you caught me vaping.
It's probably on the wish list. See if you can find it real fast.
Hey, don't eat the bread, Ty. Hey.
Okay, Shala, you need to explain by what you mean. Now that really explains a lot.
Really?
Manage your wish list.
Katana Zero, like goddamn, I thought it was just a fun little hot later. Oh yeah, Katana Zero is an interesting little game that really I've only seen gameplay of, but it's the combat flow is really nice.
Oh yeah.
But yeah,
Shala, I've not seen it. I've not played it yet. Yeah, no, he has to explain himself.
Yeah, like
Explain.
Let's see here. What, the fact that I'm a little furry freak on the internet who makes a living off of drawing characters? Like, what are you looking for?
Furries?
I mean, I like furries.
I like furries.
What was like your game like that? What was your like first like story? Man, it's like a story kind of game. Trash Queen.
Oh, me?
Yeah.
Oh God. Can I go and be like really basic and really cringe?
Sure.
Kingdom Hearts 2. I'm sorry.
That's not cringe.
That's
not
like
cringe
the
at all.
most basic. It's like the most basic choice. It's like, what was the one that's like that made you really like stories? I'm like, Kingdom Hearts 2. That game has lived rent free in my head for 20 fucking years.
Oh yeah, that's a game it was a game at the time where there weren't a lot of story-based games. They were starting to come
Yeah.
out, and it was one of the first multi like epics where it was like a
Yeah.
story stretched over multiple games. It was one of the like OG game series to try and do that, and
Yeah.
that's not cringe to say
No.
that was a good series. It was a solid series.
Oh yeah. No. I love that game. I still love that game to this day. Like, it's still like probably easily in my top 5 at this point. Like, I played that during a very impressionable time of my life, and I had some like really like kind of like shitty stuff happening with like my parents and whatnot. Like, so my mom was she was sick. She was sick, and it was like there was that, and like that game was like that game got me through some shit. And like honestly, I was at like my dad worked a lot, so I was like living with a bunch of I was kind of like practically living at one of my friends' houses most of the time. Me and my brother were basically living at our friend's house, and he was obsessed with this game. He's like, "You need to play this. It's called Kingdom Hearts." And I was like, "What the fuck is Kingdom Hearts?" So he shows me, and I'm like, "Oh, this is sick." He also showed me Final Fantasy X, and it's like I love Final Fantasy X, but like it did not hit me the same way Kingdom Hearts and Kingdom Hearts 2 did.
Oh yeah, a lot of the Final Fantasy games are so self-contained.
Yeah.
That they unfortunately cannot get as sprawling and epic as Kingdom Hearts did. But I will say that Kingdom Hearts did get convoluted at points.
Oh, Kingdom Hearts is so convoluted. Kingdom Hearts is a fucking mess of a story.
My game is like Chrono Trigger. Like that game was like my first RPG, my first like big story game is like Mario RPG, which is a great game. But like,
hey.
Hampton Inn, Alexandria Suites.
Grab that shit.
Sorry, like there's like
it already disappeared.
Huh?
Oh, like a hotel popped up on like MagFest. We tried clicking on it, and then like it just disappeared.
Oh.
Yeah. Like.
Damn.
Sorry.
Good luck.
Yeah, we have this like refresh open. I guess people are doing the same thing that we want.
How did it go so fast? I'm setting this timer to 5 seconds now.
Oh dang!
I should probably just like stop it whenever I see like one.
Stop everything! Emergency.
Yeah, I was like, I saw that. I was like, oh hello.
This is like getting a PS5 like back in 2021 or whatever.
God.
Oh my god. Yeah, back when they were getting scalped by crypto bros.
I'm shocked that nobody's like scalping like MagFest hotels, being like, yeah, this hotel that goes for like 200 a night. Like I got it for like the equivalent of like 500 a night. I'm surprised that hasn't happened yet. But yeah, like I guess any more like.
Anyways, back to.
You're good. Like I said, I'm here to just chill.
Digress again. Let's see here. Trying to think of like anything else I want to ask or.
I'm trying to think if there's any more like toe call stuff. I can't think of anything.
Yeah, again, it's kind of like one of those things where it's like I think we got everything.
I feel like we milked the fat on milked the cow on this. There we go.
Yeah. Fair enough.
Okay.
So
Rooms,
I don't think that's the right.
Wait,
Anyway, yeah.
Okay,
I'm sorry, I'm still just watching you play as well.
Can you help me out here? The address is still like saved to our Colorado address.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
yeah, I got you.
Sorry, like another room popped up, so like trying to like she's like reserving this room in another monitor.
You're all good.
For whatever reason, our autofill information's like still saved for like all address and like
And that's what's weird is that I'll put it in.
Like basically I'll say where we like moved to. Like back in 2021 we moved to like Colorado, like cause from Kentucky, like kind of because we wanted to change and because of the pandemic or whatever. But like Colorado got way too expensive and like way too like people were way too mean. So it's like we moved back. We're trying to like save for a house now.
Here, make a password for yourself.
Oh God. Just make a password.
Okay, I'll make a password.
Best of luck. I don't want to interrupt y'all.
Wait a second. No, you're good. You can keep talking.
Cool.
But yeah, I mean, I'll definitely make sure that the team stays in touch with y'all. You mentioned writing. I know it would be kind of like putting the cart ahead of the horse in interesting ways. If we have additional writing stuff slots that would be available, would you like to be notified?
Yeah,
of such?
Trash Queen has experience like writing for like indie games, don't you?
Yeah,
Okay.
I do actually. Could we just put us 2 on there right now?
Yeah.
Keep in touch then. I will let the lead writers know, and we might be interested in seeing what sort of writing you've done. So,
For sure. Like I've done some like game writing, and obviously I used to like dabble in fantasy writing, like, you know, when I was a teenager, and I still try to like do like, you know, an adult, but it's kind of hard when you also like write for a living, you know.
oh yeah.
Hey, I'm gonna BRB. I need to go and grab something. I will be back in like 30 seconds.
I think she's grab her credit card to like reserve this hotel, you know.
Yeah,
Do it up.
Because like once I get the hotel, it's like a little peace of mind. Like so here's how MagFest works. Like MagFest has like 2 kind of like areas, like the National Harbor and the Alexandria area. Like you need to get the National Harbor because like Alexandria like is like a mile walk. You should probably like Uber there, but like it's better to get an Alexandria room now and like eventually like kind of work our way up to getting like National Harbor, you know, when there are more hotel slots available in December or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, like
Oh, goodness gracious.
sorry about that.
I mean, yeah, if there's any like writing sort of stuff, I might be interested. I mean, I do have experience with it.
Like obviously, like I should probably show you samples and like whatnot.
Yeah.
Of, like, you know,
Okay.
stuff that you
Yeah,
know.
I will keep that in mind. Again, I would feel a little bit odd considering if you do end up being on the team, you'd get spoiled to a lot of what we're planning.
That's the one problem is that it's like I have to go and like be like super quiet about it.
I mean, like she signed Minia an NDA, you know.
Yeah,
like,
I'll sign any. Yeah, I can keep it a secret from you.
Fair enough. All right.
like, yeah.
Well, I will hop off then and let y'all enjoy your Luigi's Mansion and preparations for MagFest. But do keep in touch. Y'all are chill. I hope I've been enjoyable to have and stream and chit chat with.
Oh, you've been fun to talk to. Like,
Yeah, you've been great
oh, we
to
just
go
got it.
and
We got the
talk to.
hotel. Cool.
Cool.
Woo! Yay!
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Yay!
Cool.
Awesome. But yeah, no, it's been wonderful talking to you, and I'm glad, I appreciate you taking the time out to go and talk to us.
Yeah, like say in 2 hours, you know, which is pretty cool.
Yeah. Yeah.
I do what I can.
Heck yeah. So, you know, once again, if you like go like follow them, go support the team, you know, like not financially, of course, but you know, like through like follows and like, you know, updates and whatnot, and commissions.
If you do want to financially support the team, you can do so through your commissions to the artists and writers who worked their ass off on this project.
Heck yeah.
Anyway.
I mean, yeah, definitely, you know, follow their, obviously, you guys go to the Twitter, and all the artists' Twitters are there, so that's great.
Heck yeah. So,
We
yeah,
are still in the process of organizing all of the writers' Twitters to get in touch with them. So
Yeah.
it's just a bit of the beast in that regard.
cool.
Is trying to get everyone organized.
That
Anyway.
is definitely a huge beast. But yeah, no, it's been fun. Thank you for giving us some of your time and coming on to chill and talk about the game and the
And
mod.
keep me posted on any cosplay y'all do.
Oh yeah, for
course,
sure.
You can just follow us on like Twitter or Instagram or whatever. Like,
Will do.
Yeah,
Trash
Queen, Trash
Send
Queen.
links.
Yeah, I think I already followed you on yours.
yeah,
I think so. Let me see. Yep. Okay.
Yeah,
cool,
You're gonna get a follow from me.
sweet.
cool.
There
Yeah,
you go.
I usually just post cosplays and occasionally share girls and boys and pretty things and scream about video games.
pretty girls.
Pretty girls and pretty boys.
Hey, totally not shouting out for my own sense. If anyone wants art, I have my commissions open right now. So if y'all are looking for artwork, Azrealm is Azrealm1 on Twitter. You can follow the links and you'll get to someone
Do
who
it.
makes art. So
Yes.
Do it.
Honestly, at some point, you know, maybe we can.
You received a Steam gift. What?
Oh
what,
no!
what'd you...
What the fuck did you do now, Shala?
Oh shit! Like, you got us the pseudo like the bunny game.
Oh shit! Bunny girl
Oh.
time! Woo! Thank
Yeah.
you.
He's like randomly
Have fun
buys
with that.
gifts
Yes,
like
thank you.
on Steam, so thank you for that.
Thank you for that. It will have to be put after like the other 10 billion things that we have to do first.
Yeah, our Steam list is growing big.
That's the
Have
thing.
fun, y'all.
I know. Yes. Talk to you soon.
Good luck with your move,
Bye.
by the way.
Move. Good luck with your move. Have fun.
Thank
Safe
you.
travels.
Bye.
Bye.
I'll keep you posted.
Cool. Let me just in the call.
Cool. Awesome.
Heck yeah.
Awesome. Cool beans.
They were really nice to talk to.
They are great. She's really nice.
Heck yeah, like man, good luck though. I feel like as we talking to her, like we got like a room, you know.
That luck stat kind of kicked in.
Yeah, luck stat.
All right. Do you need me for most of the stream? If I play Trails in the Corner, that's fine, right? You were both a delight. You were both a delight.
So I'm actually inviting her like for a Twilight Princess stream or whatever.
Oh, cool.
Mention
Boosted
that.
our luck stat. Boosted our luck stat. Yeah, no, we got that luck
So
stat.
what
boost.
room do we get exactly?
Hampton and Alexandria.
How far is that from the con? Like,
Outside. You're gonna have to drive in, but it's in the area.
sorry. For... I tell the group.
Was our luck stat? Got a room.
Yeah, like the Alexandria room is not ideal, but see, like it's kind of like a thing where you have to like gradually upgrade the rooms because right now I just wanted a room to have a room, like because I have no room right now, but now I got a room. But like this is probably not gonna be my final room. It's probably gonna be like something where I have to like, upgrade over time, as more people drop or whatever. But in the event that like something happens, like this is like the last resort kind of thing,
Yeah.
But I'm still gonna keep it like refreshing,
Yeah.
So yeah, how far is out this room though?
Let me look.
It's probably not the best situation, but again, like I'm glad we got a room. Holy crap! I am obviously shooting for a Gaylord, but something kind of close,
Is it Alexandria Pentagon South?
I'm looking.
Shit, I didn't take. I should go and take a look at this. Hampton. Okay, 5821.
Cool.
I'll look right now.
Yeah, fuck it.
I'll do it for you. 9-minute drive. Hour 23-minute walk. So not very good.
Yeah, so
It's across the bridge.
like yeah, so like if like we have to stay in the hotel, which we'll probably get something closer eventually, but like that's something you probably got like shipping some money to Uber back and forth because an hour 25 minutes is like too much to walk, But MacVest is a con where we'll be like drinking and partying, so I can't really drive back and forth. So it'll probably be like something you have to Uber like too, if we like for whatever reason can't get anything better, which I'm pretty sure we will, because like it's only been a few days where I got a room, so I imagine like over time we can like get a Gaylord possibly. All right, yeah, glad I got that. But yeah, I shall keep this on here.
Cool.
Keep it refreshing still.
I mean, people are already dropping their rooms, so that's something. I kind of want to commission them at some point.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it's a little out of my price range right now, but definitely they're definitely considered,
Hell yeah. All right, sorry. I'm just learning my people about like getting a hotel, and like how it's like, yeah, this is not the end all be all, but in the event that like for whatever reason we can't get anything better, then there we go. We got a room. We got a place to sleep our heads at night. Alrighty though, like yeah, good talking. Like it was indeed a blast. We take those. That's why we recommend use auto aim and at least I mean, yeah, like auto aim is like one of those things where like, yeah, you definitely need to have that. I'm glad for like the OG RE1 to play the director's cut version, because yeah, the OG version doesn't have auto aim, and it's fucking insane. Apparently, the Japanese version of the original game has auto aim, but the American version did not for whatever reason. So man, this goes up, man. I'm trying to figure out though how you're supposed to know which one's the right one. Because
Well,
like
here's the thing.
this is so like large, and it's like there's got to be a way to know.
I'm gonna say right now, as somebody who was complaining about the room that they got for MagFest and how they want to go and get rid of this room, keep an eye out for a Weston.
Cool.
Cause what do we nickname him? I forgot what we nicknamed him. Our favorite lol cow. Our favorite lol cow was complaining about how he didn't get his room. He didn't get the room that he wanted. So he was talking about how he wants to go get rid of his Weston and would rather go to ALA instead, even though he had a shitty time at ALA. So they might have a room showing up sometime soon.
Yeah. Like, because America's just like hard games, like when DMC. Oh yeah, DMC3, the original like version was like a hard mode. I love hard games, don't get me wrong, but like like I don't like you changing like what was in the Japanese version, But yeah, it's
Alright, so do you want to go over this Pokemon League?
Oh yeah, let's talk about that.
Can I go pee before we start this Pokemon League? I'm gonna leave my wallet up here in case we somehow go and get something better.
Pokemon
So I
League.
don't have to like sprint downstairs and scare Godamon.
Yeah, like this is still on auto refresh, so I'm still looking here. How are you supposed to know which one is? I'm trying to look for the differences. Like, is there I'm about to just like Google this because like this is like really annoying. Yeah, fuck it. Time to Google. Typhlosion taking the Drake allegation. If people are calling Typhlosion Diddy, it's like, what? The only indicator of where you're at, aiming like that, is like a live thing and it hit. It started to remind me of like how like Nickelodeon has like like SpongeBob like drawings of like SpongeBob sucking Mr. Krabs' dick or whatever. It's like, okay, my childhood has been ruined, but thank you. I like how this is canon, like let's see here. Apparently, according to Game FAQs, this is like straight up like trial and error. Disney porn involves a thing. Yep. I mean, there's that story of like like Walt Disney being gifted like a drawing of like Minnie and Mickey Mouse fucking, and he's like, "This is great." Like, fire whoever made this. Like. Okay, actually, apparently, according to this, there is no like. Let's see what change your time. Yeah, according to this, like this part here straight up trolls you. I have a heist like propose.
Disney porn vault is a thing. Yeah, it's literally like the equivalent of the Disney porn vault / people learning like the Amphibia people drew porn.
Yeah.
Like it's literally the equivalent of this and this like all coming together. Like I just saw on Twitter the first thing is hell yeah Skyla. It says Latina, the cooler Latina, and it's Skyla. So where do we begin with this? Why is Final Fantasy 14 funeral trending? Who died in Final Fantasy 14? I didn't know they even had funerals in Final Fantasy XIV. Latina is trending. Okay, so let's go Central League. So I'm gonna take it straight from the source at first before we get into the Game Freak kind of base for their Pokemon lore. Not gonna fucking lie. Game Freak kind of base for their crazy Pokemon lore. I read it and I went, damn, pretty based. When are we making Vaporeon canon?
Oh my god.
So Central Leagues is basically where the bomb got dropped last night around like. Okay, so apparently it got dropped around 1 p.m. CST, but I didn't find out about this till like 10 o'clock at night last night after I got home from Terrifier.
Yeah.
Alright, let's see. Holy shit. This keeps going. So pretty much, a terabyte of Pokemon information got leaked by a Nintendo employee. Like, apparently their account was all, like, you know, connected and everything. This is like... Alright, let's see.
Man, how crazy you gotta be to, like, use Vaporeon like a water bottle? Oh, God.
Massive game... Okay, so one day ago, massive Game Freak leak happening. He's pouring like a water bottle. Gen 10, a new multiplayer Pokemon game developed by Game Freak. Gaia, codename for Gen 10. Oh boy, it's happening. So Game Freak has been hacked. I heard it was leaked. This is a new leak from a Giga leak from Nintendo from a few years ago. Multiple gigabytes of info. Beta builds of Heart Gold, Soul Silver, and Black and White 2. Giga Leak confirms Ounce is the codename for Switch 2. So the codename, so Switch 2 has been leaked and has a codename of Ounce. Pokemon Gaia, Gen 10 codename is being developed for Ounce. Pokemon MMO possibly in development?
I'm surprised they haven't done that yet.
Codename Synapse, new Pokemon game developed in collaboration with Game Freak and ILCA. It's a multiplayer battle-focused game. This is all confirmed info. It's really happening, so... There's apparently 2 versions of Gaia, which is going to be Gen 10. Switch 1 version, apparently it's going to be backwards. There's going to be a backwards version, so Switch 1 version is going to be... Apparently, known leaker claims that Pokemon Gen 10 will be for both Switch 1 and Switch 2. There's scrap music that they found. Apparently a Pokemon MMO is for Synapse, which I don't... The file switch is unrelated to Synapse. It's not an MMO, so it's something different altogether.
Yeah. Damn, I'm near the top. This sequence is hell. Dude, Luigi's like falling down like stairs more than John fucking Wick, man.
Really, if we knew multiplayer game?
This is just John Wick.
Jesus Christ. He's evil. I mean, Vaporeon really ain't that.
By the way, if Azrealm's still here, another like, you know, like mom and son cosplay we've done is like Arvin and like Sada.
Oh yeah.
We got one of those cosplays.
We do a lot of that.
Arvin and Sada.
We do a lot of that. Alright.
But I digress.
Let's see. Alright, so we got cancel Game Freak DS game about fighting and raising bugs. You can also fuse them. Beta team designs have gone. They got Team Galactic. You got beta Pokemon designs. Apparently, Rotom was supposed to be a Skibidi toilet.
Oh my god.
Yeah, so Rotom was a Skibidi toilet.
Gen Alpha.
The Lucario one, which you mentioned, which Azrealm mentioned, so I'm not gonna go over that one again. Beta trainer designs. Yeah, the beta, there you got Rotom, you got... what the fuck is this Lickitung? That's fucking terrifying.
I don't want to show like this on screen because, like, I'm afraid like they'll like ninja this, you know, like
Yeah, that's why I'm kind of like skirting a little bit.
But it's out there if you Google
Describe
it.
Music, one of Toby's. Unless he did Heart Gold and Soul Silver music, I cannot answer that.
I mean, Heart Gold and Soul Silver came out like in 2009, I believe. Like Toby Fox been like a teenager, you know.
Yeah.
He was still making edgy Earthbound like ROM hacks.
It was still having him say, you know, saying, you know, funny words. Never before extended Pokemon Black and White intro. Apparently there's a black and white intro that was never before seen. New discarded Pokemon, that's just a T-Rex. There's a lot of beta Gen 5 Pokemon that were leaked. Discarded monsters, more beta stuff. We were robbed. New sprites for Heart Gold and Soul Silver. Gen 3 UI. This is like the honestly, the Gen 3 UI looks a lot better than what was in beta, honestly. Beta Liepard, beta Shelmet, unused, I don't know what I can't remember what PWT stands for. Fuck. Gen 3 original concept art, that has not really changed. Like, some of this is definitely not changed. Like, Deoxys looks a lot cooler. Like, Cacturne looks fucking fucking weird. Now, for anyone here who wants to go look at this, I'm literally going through the fucking Twitter right now. There's apparently a shitload of lore that was dropped in Japanese that someone fucking posted and said is crazy. Shino originally had a water route to connect to a post-game island. Yeah, I'm kind of glad we went with the better Gen 3 UI, because, like, as someone who really likes Gen 3, like, I kind of like the one that we have now, but that's just my thing. Dude, these discarded monsters look so fucking cool. It's like a fucking lion with a star on it, and then this guy got fucking, like, it's got a fucking hand on its foot. Let's see, yeah, like, there's more, discarded trainer sprites of the protagonists. I believe Gen 3, let's see, yeah, no, they're just a shitload of sprites. There's a couple that come forward that are not real, leaks, but most of what's coming out is legitimate. And it's fucking crazy, but, Pokemon Guy is region, too much water. Let's see. Yeah, there's a shitload of, like, beta Pokemon that kind of here, and yeah, some of these have stayed. Cyrus is canonically autistic, so, congratulations,
Who's Cyrus?
Do you remember them?
I don't know, but, like, cool. Autism representation.
Yeah. He is an autistic scientist. Brendan and May. Basically, information about them, female protagonists, they're more information on, like, their ages and whatnot. Some stuff on Professor Rowan from Gen 4. Oh, this is where it gets funny, actually. So, like, the storyboards, or not storyboard, but character profiles, they have this all kind of set up, and you have, like, different, stuff of, like, character profile from Gen 5 that Game Freak really wrote. Okay, so this is, like, one that Twitter's kind of had a lot of a hullabaloo about, both in good ways and in bad ways. We'll go on the good ways beforehand. Good ways, so Skyla. Y'all know Skyla, Gen 5, you know, kind of cute girl, she kind of got a cute little tummy and whatnot. Her name in these was called C6 Flight, Sexy Pilot. Gender female, age 18 years old, occupation pilot, ethnic group Hispanic. Family structure, mother, father, brother, one person, Atashi, two person, Yu, Kimi. Personality, big, cheerful, passionate, distant, taste, specialty, music, shopping, not good at swimming, features, Jim is a leader and pilot. These are all, I think, like, shittily translated. Let me see, most of Jim leaders are men, harshest in the world. Where does it say she's voluptuous? Okay, there it is. Okay, so appearance. 165 centimeters tall, 53 kilograms of weight, brown skin, is slim, but only in the chest is large. So we gotta make sure to let you know the chest is large, guys. Dark eye features, clothing, casual clothing such as hot pants and tank tops, more exposure. Person appearance, Isabella Fontana, Jennifer Lopez. So, like, you know, ooh, Taco Kisses is, you know, fucking, like, an inspiration for fucking Skyla. So congratulations. She is now a certified Latina queen. Now, Lenora! People are apparently really mad about this one, because apparently Lenora and her character profiles in the beta leaks was all, black stereotype, basically. Commonly known as Big Mama, female, 35 years old, scholar, half African and British, leaning toward black people. Okay, that does not sound very correct. Family, we don't give a shit about that. Cheerful, caring person, housework in general, especially sewing. What I don't like, handsome men. She does not like handsome men. Gym leader biologist, varies such as Pokemon bones, also conducts fossil research. I work in a museum in C2. She has a strong-willed mother personality, which is different from her appearance and position. She is nicknamed Big Mama or Mama because of her personality and the fact that all the trainers are in the gym are family members. Born as the eldest daughter of a large family, she raised 7 siblings. Her strength as a trainer comes from her knowledge of the bones and bodies of Pokemon she studies, as well as her experience of repeatedly competing against trainers for a living. Her interest in bones came from her father. As a minor, he brought home fossilized bones that were unearthed at the site of souvenirs for children.
I'm sorry to interrupt, but like, it's funny how like pathetically easy and like lame that boss was compared to like the last one, and how the fucking stair climb was like way more like annoying than anything that boss offered. Just. I mean, I'm glad I beat it, because, like, I don't want to, like, repeat the stair part, but, like, that boss is so easy.
Let's see. So, for a young girl, fossilized bones were toys that fueled her imagination. Her physical characteristics: height 160 centimeters, weight around 54 kilograms. Her chest is average, her waist is slender, and her lower body buttocks is voluptuous, so she has a fat ass. Easy delivery style, loose natural perm. Clothing: light clothes, primary color, accessories also a bit flashy. Pam Grier, Beyonce, Giant Mama. These are, like, apparently people are mad about this one because I guess it's a stereotype. And, like, some people are talking about how, you know, how her ass is fat. They're like, this is canon!
I mean, like, I just think it's, like, awkward, like, this is Japanese, right?
Yeah.
I think it's just, you know, like, awkward, you know, like, ways to display, like, talk about different races, like, in Japan. I don't know, like, I don't think they mean any harm necessarily, but it's just kind of funny to me.
Yeah, it's also just Twitter being Twitter, so I have a chance with her. You might have a chance with her. Yeah, there's just a shitload of character profiles. Apparently Drayden is based off of Hulk Hogan.
I mean, Japan likes Hulk Hogan, you know. He's, like, literally a boss in the game, Live Alive.
Oh, yeah, he is. Let's see. Options and concerns. Game Freak had about the future of Gen 3. That was one thing. Let's see. Some of these are found. The worm here is fake. Apparently the worm is fake and the Tanuki was fake.
The worm is fake. It sounds like some weird, like, ominous warning, you know.
Apparently Gen 3, 4, and 5 leaks happened, and now we have Gen 6 and 7 coming. This is just getting started. They had unused themes, unused battle themes, more lore. There's a shitload of Pokemon lore. There's a lore theory chart that has been translated, typing the Jada Ben 3 Pokemon. Jesus Christ, I'm only halfway through these leaks, guys. Planning meetings. Apparently, Sata's idea presentation, taking screenshots, Nakatsui's idea presentation, distance concept and battles, all of this is kind of, you know, just, like, shown up at, you know, like, they're leaking fucking, like, company minutes at this point. Ideas of throwing Pokemon balls, writing notes on maps, tracing your base of personal gyms, early title screens, concept art, more still coming. Apparently, upcoming Pokemon live action show from Netflix confirmed. Hundreds of concept arts and character sheets have leaked, all 1,900 of these sheets. So pretty much 1,900 character sheets for Pokemon have been leaked, guys. Holy shit, anime fans. Meaning where the Pokemon company reflect on why Ash's story in the anime needed to end, including how they were going to do it exactly. So, like, apparently Ash's story has also, the reasoning behind it. A trilogy of live-action movie series was planned for Pokemon. Game Boy attempts to dig into the theme of Pokemon's boundless potential, creating a story. Oh god, this is, like, way too long. Let's see, there's, like, a Pokemon live-action that was fucking... The Great Detective Pikachu apparently Detective Pikachu has been in development since 2021. Apparently was supposed to release this year. We don't know if it's been delayed or canceled. Apparently the complete plot has been leaked in these leaks. Apparently the entire plot for The Great Detective Pikachu, which is a new Pokemon movie that's coming.
A sequel to, I guess, the old.
Yep.
Detective Pikachu came out, like, actually, that movie came out a while ago, didn't it? Like, it came out, like 2016?
2021.
Wait, what?
Wait, right?
Detective Pikachu, let me see. I feel like it came out longer than that, like
Maybe.
2021, like
Or no, it was in development since 2021.
2019. That's when the
Okay.
first one came out. Yeah.
I mean, it might as well have been like, fucking like 10 years ago, considering how, like, all this shit happened. Apparently, there's another Pokemon movie coming out, codenamed Bower, has been in development hell since at least 2021, was originally planned for release in 2023. It was apparently going to be a reboot of the movie's original universe to reconnect with lapsed fans and try to get a more adult audience to watch the film.
Fun.
There was another Pokemon anime that was supposed to be coming out called Reload. It's an all-ages series with the twin engine, apparently 12 episodes, approximately 20 minutes per episode over 1 year. I just noticed a text. It says Game Freak has put out a statement confirming the hack leak. So apparently, it has been like fully fucking. They know that this is all going on. The document specifically mentioned that no new Pokemon will be introduced in the movie, so I have no idea what the hell that is. Alright, let me look as well. More leaks by movie 24. The original plot is dealing with bullying, scrap from executives, huge Pokemon Horizon spoiler. Apparently Central League thinks they're gonna go and get fucking,
Oh, what was it like the Typhlosion stuff? Talk about that.
Oh, okay, so we need to get to Typhlosion.
Talk about the weird shit.
Alright, so we've talked a lot about the good things and the official translation of all that. Okay, so we got, apparently, a bunch of Pokemon lore has fucking, shown up to the point where we're getting some weird stuff now of, like, Pokemon lore that has, okay, here's the thing, this is all, like, this is all canon because this is all directly from Game Freak. I did go and call it fanfiction, but it's not canon fanfiction. It ain't. It's just, fucking, it's legitimate. So, is this what? Yeah, alright, so we're gonna go and start with the Vigoroth. Apparently, Vigoroth is now, we all thought Vaporeon was gonna be the first one, but apparently Vigoroth is our first one. Theme: original sin based on the current Pokemon world. In the distant past, when the boundary between Pokemon and humans is still blurred, there was a woman and her companions. Every day they were bored, so they would catch Slackoff living in the nearby forest. They played cruel games with the captured Slackoff, sometimes killing them for fun, gouging their eyes out, or cutting off their ears. Now this is Pokemon, y'all. One day, the woman was walking alone in the forest and saw a Slackoff hanging from the tree. She climbed the tree to catch it, but slipped and injured herself. At the moment, a Vigoroth appeared. This Vigoroth had a torn ear. The woman, startled, tried to flee, but her injury hurt too much, and she couldn't move. The Vigoroth, with the torn ear, suddenly attacked her. When it saw her, the woman lost consciousness. When she awoke, she was in an unfamiliar place. Before her lay a clear lake surrounded by trees, from which many Slackoff and Vigoroth were hanging. All the Pokemon bore wounds somewhere on their bodies, marks left by the woman and her companions. Upon closer inspection, she noticed that some of the Slackoff hanging from the trees were corpses. They were the very Slackoff that the woman and her friends were killed and discarded. The Slackoff were throwing those corpses into the lake. Terrified, the woman tried to run away, but a Slacking appeared. The Slacking had a torn ear. The woman realized that this was the Vigoroth she had seen earlier, and fear overwhelmed her, causing her to faint once more. When the woman regained consciousness, she found herself at the entrance of the forest near her home, surrounded by her friends. They carried her back to her house. Sometime later, the woman gave birth to a child, but it wasn't a human child, it was a Slackoff. So, pretty much while she was knocked out, they raped her, and she literally has a baby Slackoff now. She tried to abandon it, but couldn't bring herself to do so. She stopped meeting with her friends and decided to raise a Slackoff. One day, her friends, concerned about her, visited the area near her home and found the Slackoff sitting near the child of the woman. As they always did, they caught the Slackoff, stabbed it in the chest, and killed it. They took its corpse and headed to the woman's house. When she saw this slain Slackoff, the woman was overwhelmed with sorrow. She grabbed the Slackoff's body and ran deep into the forest. Her friends, shocked, chased after her. As they ventured deeper into the forest, the surroundings opened up, and they found the same lake from before. Around the lake were many Slackoff and Vigoroth. The woman stood before the lake, and holding the lifeless body of the Slackoff, she threw herself into the water. Afterwards, the woman's friends began to treat Slackoff as companions, just as she had in her final moments. So pretty much, she got attacked, raped by a Slackoff, had the kid fucking died, and, like, she killed herself, and now they're like, alright, we're gonna go raise Slackoff nice. We're gonna be nice for Slackoff.
What if it is, like, DNA in the Pokemon world? Rish. What if it's confirmed that, like, everything just an RPG did with Azrealm is canon?
Alright,
I am
so
stuck in Lugia's stomach.
for our next Pokemon story time, are y'all ready for some hentai? Y'all ready for some hentai? We got Octillery, guys. This is what Lemon Mike's been waiting for. He's been waiting all night. He's like, can we start talking about octopus sex? I'm like, alright, we're gonna talk about octopus sex.
It's been confirmed that literally every piece of Pokemon hentai I've ever seen is canon.
At this point, they might as well just say that. I think that's why they just don't go after Rule 34. They're like, yeah, it's canon. Yeah, we know. Alright, so... Theme, the collapse of culture and relationships. There was a time when the boundary between Pokemon and humans was blurred. In a coastal village, there was a man. One day, as he was walking around the shore, he found a female Octillery washed up on the beach. The man had relations with the Octillery and then threw it back into the sea. Okay, the Deep. The Deep over here. It's the Deep's wife!
Yeah, the Deep.
It's the Deep's wife!
I also think that's the Pokemon version of, like, the Dream of the Fisherman's Wife or whatever. The old, like, hentai painting.
Yeah, that's what I was, like, trying to remember. I was like, fuck, what's the name of that? That was gonna be so... I mean, honestly, like, you know, if you guys don't go and get, you know, DMCA'd for, like, fucking all this stuff, because, you know, at this point, it's like, you know, this is coming from Pokemon. Imagine fucking Zelda, guys. Imagine Zelda.
All the femboy Link porn you've seen, canon.
Yeah.
All the, It has been confirmed that Midna had sex with Link roughly 10,000 times from the Twilight Princess. Including as a wolf.
The next day, he went to the same spot and found the Octillery again. He once more had relations with it. It threw it back into the sea before. One night, after several days had passed, the man had a dream. In the dream, the Octillery spoke to him. I cannot come to you, but I will deliver our child to you. It is our child, yours and mine. The next day, the man went to the place where he had met the Octillery. There, he found a boy. The man took the boy home and raised him. So pretty much the octopus, I guess, gave birth to a human child. I don't fucking know. Time passed, the boy grew into a young man, and the father passed away. The young man was always lonely. One day, as the young man was walking along the shore, he saw a group of people playing in the distance. They all held very large swords in their hands and they danced. The young man approached the people, and as he got closer, he saw that Sharpedo were playing along the beach. When he tried to get even closer, the Sharpedo suddenly leapt into the sea all at once. However, one of the Sharpedo lingered, looking around 3 times before swimming away. At the spot where the Sharpedo had been playing, there was a large sword lying on the ground. It was a shape he had never seen before, and it was very sharp and pointed. The young man took the sword home. The next day, the young man took the sword and went into the forest. While walking into the forest, he encountered the Ursa Ring. He tried slashing the Ursa Ring's mouth with the sword, and the mouth was easily severed. Next, he stabbed at the Ursa Ring's eyes, and they were easily pierced. Finally, the young man thrust the sword into the Ursa Ring's chest, and the Ursa Ring died effortlessly. That day, the young man killed 30 Ursa Ring. Dang! After that, he always carried the sword with him, playing by injuring the Pokemon he encountered or cutting off parts of their bodies. Like, damn, that's a little excessive there, buddy. One autumn, the young man was searching for firewood. He lost his way. After walking for a while, he stumbled upon the Ursa Ring's den. Inside, there was an elderly Ursa Ring lying down. The elderly Ursa Ring looked at the young man and said, "Come inside." The young man hesitated, but as it was getting dark outside, he entered the den. Before long, people began to enter the den one after another, filling the room completely. Looking closer, he saw all the people had scarred faces, and some of them were missing eyes. They were chatting amongst themselves, but the young man ignored them and fell asleep. At one point, he woke up to find the elderly Ursa Ring lying beside him. He fell asleep again. When he awoke once more, there were many people around talking about something. Again, the young man ignored them and went back to sleep. When spring arrived, the elderly Ursa Ring spoke. "Do you want to go home? Then I will send you home, and you will return. A whale lord will be soon found near your village. Go there. We will send a man. You must never leave the sword behind and bring a witness." Oh, you must leave the sword behind and bring a witness. Why did you do such things? Cutting faces and slicing off noses. The elderly Ursa Ring escorted the young man back into the village. Upon his return, the young man recounted everything that happened to the villagers. The following morning, the young man took some villagers with him and headed to the shore. As they walked the coast, they found a whale lord. Nearby, on the beach, was a teddy Ursa. When it was noticed the young man, the teddy Ursa hid in the forest, and a large Ursa Ring came out in its place. As the Ursa Ring charged at him, the young man tried to draw the sword he had hidden, but it got stuck, and he couldn't pull it out. So, he rushed at the Ursa Ring with his bare hands. The young man and the Ursa Ring grappled, punching each other's faces. They strangled each other with all their strength, and so they choked each other to death, collapsing upon one another. The villagers went back and told what they had seen. So pretty much a guy had sex with an octopus, and then I guess, like, fucking stabbed an Ursa Ring?
Cool.
Cool. Let's see. Where is the Typhlosion one?
That's one I read.
Okay, this is... Is this the Typhlosion one?
It's a terabyte of data, and that's a lot of data, so...
Yeah, I need to find a better one, because this is, like, very pixelated. Alright, let me see. Oh, and there's one having sex with a horse, too. Let me see if I can find a better Typhlosion one. Because, like, the version of the Typhlosion one that's up, just, it's like, what is this, fucking, like, pixelated for ants and shit?
I mean, that Wing Wasabi drawing of, like, Hilda's mom, like, giving Zeeb Strike a blowjob, and the dick just goes through the mouth and out the asshole, like, her body's just, like, one single line of, like, anatomy is, like, canon. Rapidash, no.
So, here's literally a story about Typhlosion kidnapping a girl, gaslighting her, and then making her give birth to a half human, half Pokemon child. So he raped her and then forced her to go and give birth. What the? Alright. These are like... hold on, I need to go turn my phone to the side. Like, the thing is that, like, these are all, like, either really, like, crusty looking, or they're like, hey, you need to, like... Theme, relationships between humans and Pokemon, human-like way of thinking. A long time ago, when the boundary between Pokemon and humans was unclear, there was a village. One day, a girl from the village went to the mountains to collect firewood. The girl found some dry, dead trees in the mountains, so she went deeper and deeper. When she woke up, the sun was setting. The girl had lost her way. There was takufu dumplings all over the place, which made the girl feel uneasy. Then a man was seen washing up the shore on the other side of the forest. The man's face was unlike any other man in the village, but he was very handsome. The man said, "You must be lost. I know the way down the mountain, but it will be midnight if you follow my footsteps. I'll bring you back tomorrow morning, so why don't you stay and rest in my place tonight?" The girl had no choice but to do as the man said. The man took the girl's hand and started walking. As the sun was setting, we came to a large cave. "This is my house. You must be hungry. Wait for me." Saying this, the man went out of the cave. A short time after the man left, a red light appeared in the distance on the mountain, and the sound of tree swaying could be heard. Soon, the man returned with a large load of red nuts. "After I eat this, I'm going to sleep. Even if you wake up before me, don't look at me." When the girl woke up the next morning, the man was still asleep. The girl kept her promise to the man and continued to wait, but eventually fell asleep again. The girl was woken up by the man's voice. When she looked outside, the sun was already setting. "Let's eat some green fruit today. Wait for me." And with that, the man left out of the cave. Okay, hold on a second. Oh, okay, alright, so it's a different thing. A short time after the man left, a red light appeared in the distance on the mountain, and the sound of swaying trees could be heard. The man said, "After I eat this, I'm going to sleep. Even if you wake up before me, don't look at me." The girl said that she wanted to go home quickly because her family was worried about her. The man yawned and smacked the girl on the head. The girl then completely forgot about her family and home. Then they both ate the green fruit and fell asleep. So he pimp smacked her and said, "Stop thinking about your family." And then I guess she like got knocked the fuck out. And the next day, the two of them woke up as the sun was setting. The man went to gather nuts, and the two of them ate them and went back to sleep. As the life continued like this, the girl eventually realized that the man was Bakufun. So I believe Bakufun means Typhlosion.
Yeah.
As winter approached, Bakufun dug deep into the cave and said to the girl, "Go gather some firewood. Break off the top branches of the tallest trees you can find." The girl tried to do as Bakufun said, but she was afraid of tall trees. She could only climb low ones. After collecting the branches, returning home, Bakufun said, "No, we have to be on a higher branch, or else the humans will see us." As snow began to fall, the two of them slept in the depths of the deepening hole. There was plenty of food. I woke up every now and then to eat and then to sleep again. One day, the girl woke up to find a child in her arms. After several days had passed,
well, I don't know why I came here tonight. I got a feeling that something ain't right. People eat Pokemon, I don't like it, and I'm wondering how I'll protest so well. I have an idea. You'll eat me, so I'm stuck in Luigi's stomach alone.
Let's stay home here and
in
sleep.
Luigi's
Okay, I'll
stomach
sleep here. The
alone.
man nodded. The next
MC
night, Bakufun woke the girl up and said, "Your father is nearby. Go and look outside." When the girl woke outside, a snowstorm was blowing around her. She climbed a tree and broke its branch. When they returned to the cave, Bakufun was singing a song they had never heard before. "You have broken the branch. Your father will be here soon. Now I'm going to do something bad to your father. If you kill me, you can have my eyes. my voice, my heart. Then I want you to build a fire where I killed it and let it burn. I want you to sing the song until it burns out. The girl said, please stop, you're going to kill my father. Please stop, let yourself be killed. Goodbye, we'll meet again. With that said, Bakufun went outside. After a while, a loud noise was heard and the girl peeked outside. Then it was revealed the girl's father had killed Bakufun, so the Typhlosion is dead. The girl ran outside and told her father, your father killed your son. I have lived with him until now. He is my husband. Husband, please give me your husband's eyes, heart, and voice, Bakufun. The girl built fire at the place that Bakufun had been killed and poured her eyes, heart, and voice into the flame after it was burning out. I sang the song I learned from Bakufun. I probably was saying that word wrong, that's fine.
There you go. The volume's been fixed. I just had to play some, like, fitting music, you know, for this, story.
We're not dead yet. We're not done yet. The girl's father built a hut on the outskirts of town, and the villagers put the girl and her child in it. Eventually, spring came. The young men in the village often teased and abused the girl and her child. It got worse day by day, and at one point, they tried to cover it with the fur of a Tyrannosaurus Rex. The girl returned home and complained to her parents, tell the villagers not to make fun of us. If we wear those skins, we'll surely turn into Bakufuns. Even now, I'm half dead. What? Even though my parents tried to explain it, the people in the village would not listen. On the contrary, he became more amused and covered the girl and the child with Tyrannosaurus furs. The girl and the child then howled loudly and disappeared into the depths of the forest. The two never returned. That's how people found out. Bakufun is half human. So he kidnapped a girl, forced her to, like, live with him, Stockholm Syndrome, and then I guess, like, fucking had a kid with her?
Oh no, man. I mean, when is this guy's story going to become canon? That's my question. I can't like get past how like Justin RPG kind of sounds like Great Riek if he was like really drunk. He sounds like Great Riek. He looks like a friend I used to know. And it's kind of funny. This is Kanan too.
God.
Azrealm.
Look in the Discord, Trash King. Oh God.
Oh God.
So, what do you all think? Is our goat washed? Is our goat Typhlosion washed? The Pokephiles are eating. Dude, is are Typhlosion fans washed, or is he pretty based? I mean, I don't know. I think it's cool. I think these stories are fucking cool because, like, people are always like, oh, but it's a kid's game. I'm like, I want the fucked up lore. Give me the fucked up Greek mythology ass, like, level lore that comes with this.
Here, like, listen to this song, like, listen to this beautiful song. This is the music that plays like during the in credits for Game Freak. Hang on, oops.
Listen. I understand. If I was like, oh my God.
You saw the hidden meaning behind the desert want us to see.
The legendary Pokemon living in the Pokemon world. She took the name
Azrealm. This guy is like amazing.
Just a Poke-file.
Just a Poke-file.
Played Pokemon all his life.
I just love the big like cheeseburger poster on the room. And the giant tiger, the tails, the like the lamp without the shade on it. This should have been played during the end of the Sopranos, you know.
This should have actually played during the end of Sopranos. I just can't believe like that we got the deep, we got apparently a woman got raped by a slack off. A girl got kidnapped and then was raped by a Typhlosion that then she got married to him.
With a screen they can
like this is a crazy shit. And on. He was a prophet.
This guy has like hours worth of music about wanting to fuck Azrealm and just other Pokemon.
Fire, dragon.
Shenna's post, he was a prophet, by the way.
Yes.
showing somewhere on the screen.
Crying.
He was a prophet. He was a prophet.
There we go. Back to the game with
right.
with just Justin RPG music playing.
Love his wife, even though it isn't real. Love anything that suits his life. Just one more time. Some will like, some will hate. Some were born to cheer him on. Oh, Pokemon never ends. It goes on and on and on
And on.
Computers, pixels.
Then like 10 minutes or less.
Alright.
I want to do the edit, but I was trying to figure out how to like remove the song without removing the dialogue.
Very attractive. Fire, dragon. The vast white attractiveness showing somewhere on the screen.
I'm probably gonna get like a copyright struck for the music, you know, like
Right.
that's kind of funny.
Let's see, is there anything else that's really funny about the Typhlosion shit?
Loving. Hold on to Reshiram. Fire. Dragon.
Apparently there's an official screenshot from
Don't stop.
Pokemon Legends with the character with the Typhlosion. Oh no, that really recontextualizes all of it. I fucking hate it.
Yeah, I remember the Dojin Faithful T-Pig. Yeah.
Dragon.
Typhlosion fans have been awfully quiet.
Stop loving. Hold on to Reshiram. Fire.
God, dude, turn it off, turn it off. I can't fucking keep doing this, man. I can't keep doing this.
Beautiful.
The links literally go from
Oh god. Justin RPG's music still playing. Hate this Windows Vista tonight.
This Windows Vista tonight.
It's just a parody about Windows Vista sucks to the tune of like I Want Fill in the Air Tonight by Phil Collins.
But Windows Vista does suck.
Yeah, he's right about that.
He right though. He may be fucking he may make funny Pokemon songs, but he right about that.
I know at least like two like songs about how Windows OS suck. They're parodies of like classic rock songs, you know, and insert like nickel joke here or whatever. But like there's that. There's Justin RPG's like when this, you know, like I hate this Windows Vista tonight, and there's like this old parody song called like Windows 95 sucks to the tune of like Start Me Up by Rolling Stones. Yeah, that's freaking amazing. I'll never look at Typhlosion the same way. It's fine. That's I get off Twitter for a little bit, take a little hiatus, and like all that shit goes down, you know.
Yeah, so I need to go and like give like all the fucking details on. I have to go and give all the dirty details.
Part of my motivation for taking like a little Twitter break is like just seeing like someone who couldn't be able to do it, and me being like, okay, I'm gonna do it, you know. But yeah, like that's amazing. I want to go to like a Typhlosion video and see the comments. Just like some any old random like anime clip like of Typhlosion. Typhlosion. Typhlosion attacks Professor Oak. Typhlosion even got Professor Oak, man.
We hate to see it.
But yeah, like, I figure if this mission, it'll be 3 hours. I'll probably call it after this mission here. We could probably do, like, the tower next time. Sound good?
Okay.
Yeah, because I was gonna think about doing the tower this time, but, like, let's do it next time.
Yeah, we had a lot. This was a meaty stream.
Yeah, I'm gonna go, like, probably take a walk. You wanna take a walk?
Sure, I'm gonna take a walk. Then I kind of want to go and see if I can finish Act 1 tonight and Trails Cool Seal 2. Dude, I am flying through that fucking game. It's because I broke Fee. I already made Fee broken.
Broke free. Fee. That sounds like, something lewd.
Hey.
Just a pokey file.
Just a pokey file. Listen, I ain't even fucking mad, like, the humans want to fuck Pokemon has been around for a long time.
I hope Justin RPG's doing well.
I hope he was a fucking prophet.
I remember, like, he used to post on his Facebook. Has he made a Facebook post recently? Like, is he making new content, or is he kind of like, is he, like, kind of like disappear? Let's see. I don't know. His name's, like, Justin Coolidge or whatever. Justin Coolidge. Is he still, like, on Facebook? That's where he was, like, making his, like, posts before. Justin Coolidge, Mole Trace Rider. I am weak. The main nine of the life of Justin Coolidge, the game, are here to protect me. Okay, like, I think his profile picture October. He's active. Like,
he needs to come out and make a statement about this.
So, like, here's a. Again, it shows it's a drawing of Moltres, and like you see Justin like naked, like about to be eaten by a Moltres.
What? So. I need to look at this now. Hold on.
You read. I guess like
oh my
one
God.
of the latest like Pokemon stories from like Justin RPG.
All right, so Moltres and I were fighting a giant Xatu in a temple. My Moltres was using her Pokemon attacks, such as Flamethrower, Sky Attack, Roost, and Fire Blast to attack the Xatu. I was fighting the Xatu with a lance, using the lance as a melee weapon. Moltres and I battled for a while, and eventually the Xatu was on the brink of defeat. With one desperate attempt, using her psychic powers, the Xatu shrank me down to an inch tall in order to turn the tides in her favor. Right before my eyes, everything became giant. My Moltres became massively sized to me, and the giant Xatu was like a towering cyberpunk mega building from my tiny eyes. Despite my shrunken size, my Moltres was undeterred. She was determined to defeat the giant Xatu boss fight. Moltres continued fighting the giant Xatu until she defeated the giant Xatu. Once the giant Xatu was defeated, my Moltres set her eyes on me. She saw me as a post-victory snack. My shrunken size was the key reason why she saw me as a post-victory snack. Moltres then came up. She then picked me up with her wing, and then she swallowed me, enjoying every moment of eating me. While I was in Moltres' stomach, my Moltres then said out loud to herself, what a delicious snack Justin turned out to be! His delectable taste tingled on my tongue, an explosion of exquisite flavor. When I swallowed him whole, the way his shrunken body glided down my throat, it was a sensation that filled me with pure delight. He was an exquisite snack, an indulgence that I relished with each moment of his journey down my throat, a sensation of satisfaction. His body will nourish me as he slowly digests the life inside my stomach. Eating him was a reward well earned and savored, a reward which will fortify me after this hard-fought battle. Justin was shrunken, he became a delicacy. I couldn't resist, and the joy of eating him lingers on my palate, a reward for my victory. I was in Moltres' stomach. The digestive acids and digestive enzymes of Moltres' stomach caressed my naked skin as I worked to break down my body. The contractions of Moltres' stomach mixed and churned the contents of Moltres' stomach, including myself, to help break down my body. He says Moltres' stomach way too much. Like, from a writing standpoint, he's too repetitive.
And he needs some Cinnabons for, like, this word stomach.
Hey, listen. I'm gonna be here as a writer. You're too repetitive here. You need to use gullet. There's different ways to, talk about stomach without using the word stomach here, Justin RPG. If you're watching this, I'm giving you... Hey, we ain't done yet. The pain I felt being digested alive was immense, tormenting, agonizing, and inescapable. There was no way out. My body continued to digest until I eventually died in Moltres' stomach. Again, Moltres' stomach, then continued to digest and break down my body slowly but surely until every last trace of my body in existence was completely digested. There was nothing left of me, not even any evidence that my Moltres ate me. I became nothing more than mere sustenance for my Moltres. Sir, you need to stop saying Moltres' stomach. I found another story. I found one of Moltres eating him. Because Moltres needed a voice, and Moltres is now Miss Piggy. Guys, should I read another fucking regression shaman?
Hang on.
You're getting me another one. He's getting me another.
No, I'm just like sharing this.
Oh God, dude, I just cannot believe that like Justin RPG was like God's biggest Pokemon prophet. Are you mad at me for using the Miss Piggy voice for fucking Moltres? My throat is shot, so I can't do like really good funny voices. Got him on. People are arguing about stormtroopers versus clone troopers.
Oh, about them.
Apparently people are, I guess, mad about something in this new Star Wars game involving them. I don't fucking know. I kind of scrolled on past it and I saw it.
I don't care about Star Wars on like either side at this point.
One employee leaked this, and apparently the Pokemon employee that leaked this had their entire name and Game Freak account attached to it. So, y'all, that employee's been dead. That employee's been dead for over 24 hours. Nintendo definitely sent their ninjas out and just straight up fucking killed them. Why is Sasuke trending?
Here's one from like June 1st. It's a long one. It's about Rydia from Final Fantasy IV.
Ooh, can I read it?
I'm probably gonna like end the stream here, but like
Alright, well, you know what? Let me go and give them the first paragraph, and then we'll continue. We might go and continue this hell tomorrow.
Yeah, we should.
When I am shrunken and I need to bathe, I must bathe in Rydia's toilet. However, Rydia is allowed to use her toilet to poop and or pee anytime she needs to, even if I am currently bathing in it. This is because it is her toilet. Rydia should not have to wait to use her toilet just because I am currently bathing in it. It is her toilet. Rydia will poop and pee into her toilet as she needs to, even if I'm currently bathing in it. Good night, chat. Good night.
Oh my god. Pain.
I can't even totally fucking kink shame them because there's a lot of people that really like the size difference stuff.
I'm not shaming Justin RPG. I'm just kind of like laughing at like how like extra this guy is. He like has this like really elaborate like paragraphs and paragraphs and paragraphs like stories about being digested by Pokemon. He like photoshops himself in front of them and like draws
They're
it.
hilarious.
It's a lot of effort.
It is a lot of effort. My one complaint is I kind of wish he didn't use as much repetition as a writer, so I'm giving him writing props. Just don't use as much repetition. Pay me, I'll write you your Pokemon vor. Justin RPG, pay me to write your Pokemon vor. Unironic though.
All right, with that, like a good interview, good stream. I'll see y'all.